All right, we should be live. Let's see. Let me know if you can hear me. We are setting this all up and we're about to get going. All right, looks like we are live. Perfect. Just making sure we're all up and running. Okay. Welcome anybody that is joining now or the VOD later, which I will leave up. We are playing Mew today in yellow version. We are playing a very unique moveset though. We are going to be playing Mew with random moves every other level. On even levels, we're going to be learning a random move and adding it to our moveset. So this will be interesting. A lot of the Gen 1 learn sets are, Gen 1 moves in general, I guess, are just real bad. We're going to have stuff like Whirlwind and Mirage and all sorts of stuff that is just pretty terrible. So that's what we have to look forward to. Hopefully we get some good luck and we can have a decent start against Brock. I'm a little bit worried about how that will go. With bad luck, it might take a while. Phone's adjusted here. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're going to be also unveiling my new overlay today. This is a custom project I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. It's definitely not complete, but it is in a decently presentable spot. So I wanted to give it a test run today and be able to, you know, give it a good, you know, run through its pacings and make sure all the moves work, make sure all the different stats and things appear correctly. So that's what we're aiming for today. Some water. Okay, on a technical side, I think we're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the game. All right, so new game. I did slow this down a little bit. This is at 3 times game speed now. So just a little bit easier to follow live than the 4 times game speed. Also, I have the text at the fastest setting in the game, but I don't have it on super speed or anything like that. So we're going to be able to at least somewhat read the dialogue text. Okay, we should see, there we go. There's the Mew card, it's working. All right, we are up and working. That's good, good, good. As you can see on the overlay, we have 2 Pokemon cards, one for the player, one for the enemy. It's going to be displaying all the stats, moves, and typing of all of the Pokemon that we are using and fighting. Let's go ahead and get that. Blue takes the Eevee, but we get the Mew. I think that's definitely a good trade for us. All right, let's see. Nickname Mew, sure. I'm gonna name this Rando. Rando. For any other Pokemon in our party, because we are going to need some HM users, I'm going to be naming them after anybody who's in the chat, anybody who's getting involved. I would love to see you put something in the chat and be able to, you know, get a Pokemon named after you. Okay, let's see. So we're going to name Mew Rando. Okay, and then we can get going. Okay, against Blue now. All right, so we are starting with Pound. I did remove all other moves, including TMs, from Mew's learn set. So Mew will not be able to learn anything except the random moves that we give it. It's going to start with Pound, which is a pretty decent start. And that takes us to level 6 when we beat Eevee. So that's going to be our first randomized move. Now, I did make this so I'm going to manually add them just because I wanted a little bit more control over making sure that we're truly randomized. Since I'd have to build that into the ROM, and I didn't have anything that was truly random that I was really liking. So I wanted to go into this kind of blind as far as like not knowing what the moveset is going to look like. I didn't want to roll them and then add them myself because then I would know. So instead, we have, let me switch my icons here. I'm going to turn off our Pikachu icon and turn on our number generator. All right. There we go. So we have a random number generator. This is going to pick a random number between 1 and 165. This will just be based on a list from that you can look up in Bulbapedia or Smogon or any of those external sites that have all the Gen 1 information. It's basically just a full list of all moves from Gen 1 in alphabetical order, 1 to 165, and then we're just going to roll and see what we get. So it's completely random. All moves have the same chance of getting picked, whether they're damaging, whether they are useful, you know. So we'll see what we get on the first one here. So first off, we get 46. So number 46 is, ooh, it's Flamethrower. Incredible start, incredible start. So I'm going to add that to Mew. Let me just get that opened up and add that to Mew. We're going to go in move slot 2. We're going to add Flamethrower. Fire Punch, Fly, nope, Flamethrower, there we go. And save changes. And we should see that populate immediately. Yep. All right. Awesome. Cool, cool. As I hit the table. All right. Now we have Pound and Flamethrower. I'm going to heal real quick at our Mom. Got to go back to Mom to get our PP reset there. Okay, there we go. So we can head out onto the route and go get the package. And just be trotting along. Go get the package, do our delivery, and we can actually start the game. Everything else in the game is going to be normal today. All the gym leaders are the same, trainers are the same, but the random moves are going to make it a little bit unpredictable. A secondary rule that I'll probably mention throughout the playthrough as people join is that when I learn a move, I cannot replace the move I just learned the last level up. So next time obviously when we level up now, it's going to go in the 3rd slot. But if we were to have a full move set and we had Flamethrower this time, next time we can't replace Flamethrower. We have to place, excuse me. We can't replace Flamethrower. We have to replace something else. Okay. We got our package delivered. Nice, nice. All right. And there we go. Okay, so we are on our way. We're actually into the game now. And just as an example, yes, Flamethrower does work. In fact, I might turn on the animations. You know what? Let's do that. Let's turn on the animations. Oop. Never mind. I'd have to actually go and adjust my ROM, which not gonna do. Never mind on that one. I forgot. That's also set in my software. So we're not going to actually do that. We're going to want up 1 Pokeball. That is for catching a Pidgey because we're going to need a flyer. And then we're going to get a couple of antidotes and a paralyze heal. Use up all of our money now. And then, oh, you can hear the dog in the background. Okay, there we go. And we can start our little catching tutorial, I guess is what this is. Except he fails in yellow instead of catching like he does in red and blue. So I don't know how helpful that was to the player. But I almost think it was more of like an inside joke, oops, from the developers because they wanted to change that battle a little bit. And I feel like they kind of got a kick out of that. All right, so Mew is the medium slow growth rate, meaning it's actually going to be pretty quick to level up in the early game and then a little bit slower later in the game. So we're going to probably need very little leveling up right now, very little experience in general right now. That's just because for Brock, if we have Flamethrower, I think we can beat him fairly easily. It's not very effective, but it is a special move, which is pretty good. Oh, nice. Right, so that's level 8. So if we're level 8 now, that means we get another random move. So let's go ahead and roll that right now. 121. Okay, so way down the list now. 121 is Slash. So good, actually. Okay, nice. I'm scared now, though, because that means that we're going to have to eventually replace these moves. And we might end up with bad stuff at the end. So that won't be good. But as a, you know, as far as starting the game, this is pretty nice. We're going to add Slash. There's a lot of S moves. Okay, Strength, Solar Beam, Stun Force, Sleep Powder. They're not in alphabetical order in the ROM either, which is funny. Splash. Splash is not slash. There we go. Slash. And save. Okay, so now we're going to have slash, which is an awesome, awesome improvement. Okay, that's a great addition to our moveset here. Oops. I get the double feedback there for a moment. Okay. So, jump in here. Okay. So if we're level 8, I think we can actually beat Brock probably by level 10. With Flamethrower and Slash, that's actually a pretty decent setup. Let's see what we can get. Level 9, okay. Yeah, we are leveling up really fast, which is awesome. This is easy with Flamethrower. Here we go. Easy, easy. Okay. How close are we to leveling up now? Ooh, almost to level 10. Awesome. Okay. Let's just knock out. Oh, wait. I want this Pidgey, though. I want a flyer. Okay. Nice. Catch it. We're going to nickname Pidgey. We don't have any chat yet going, so I'm going to just go ahead and grab a name from my subscribers here or commenters. Let's see what we got here on some things here. Let's see. We've been having a lot of comments on that latest short, so let me just grab one from that. Let's go. Awesome Guy 2009. Thank you for commenting on that short. I'm going to name this Pidgey Awesome. You know what? That sounds awesome to me. Oh, awesome. Okay. Here we go. So now we have our Pidgey. So that will be our flyer for later. I do still want a little bit more experience. There we go. Should be perfect. Just to level up to level 10. All right, so level 10 now. That means we get another random move here. All right, which is 90. What is 90? Heck. Okay, not as good, but actually still an attacking move, so I will take it. I will take it. Let's find Peck. All right, there it is. I'm gonna add that one on. And save. Okay. I think we're good now? We're good now. All right. We are going. All right. So now we can heal up and get our PP back for Slash and Peck. Let's try Brock. I think that with Flamethrower and Slash, we have a chance here. Let's just see how it goes. I'm going to save. Okay. All right, so let's just see how this goes. I'm a little worried that this is going to be a little too low level, but Mew's pretty good. Ooh, Flamethrower does deal decent damage. I feel like Slash is just going to be worse. Flamethrower is definitely the way to go here. It's not. It is resisted, I guess, but its special is so low compared to its defense. I mean, look at that. 10 special to, what is it, 26 defense? Much better to use special move here. Okay. So that is actually not bad at all. Flamethrower. Okay, bind. I believe that we can also get a burn on Onyx, which actually would be really good because we could... Oh, bide. There we go. Easy. Easy Brock fight. And level 12, so we get another move. All right. So we can get another move. We get the bide TM, but we cannot use it. Not allowed. In fact, I'm just going to toss it. We're going to toss the bide TM. We're not using it today. Okay. So we got to roll another random move. Let's see what we got. 24. Okay. So move number 24 is counter. Oh, dear. Okay. Counter is bad. Counter is really bad. All right. And according to the rules, we have to teach it to Mew. We can't choose not to. And we cannot replace the last move that we just did. That we just taught. Excuse me. That we just taught it. So because of that, we cannot replace Peck. That was the last one we just learned. So then I have to replace Pound, Flamethrower, or Slash. I think Pound is definitely the easy choice here. Let's go ahead and replace Pound. Pound is now going to be Counter. Unfortunately, I am not happy about that one. Counter is pretty useless in Gen 1. It only will reflect damage from normal and fighting type moves, not any other types. So, not good. And we'll probably be outspeeding most of the time, so we won't even be able to know. Well, is there anybody that uses normal or fighting type moves that are actually like a problem? Maybe if there's like a Nidoqueen with Body Slam, like with Giovanni or something. But probably by then it's going to be gone anyway. We are not keeping that for a long time. As we can see as well, with my new overlay, we have our little badge icon above the card there. The boulder badge does increase the attack stat as well, which we'll see whenever we enter a battle, it will apply those. I think that I'm going to eventually make those just universal, where they're in the overworld as well, so we can actually see the badge boosted stats in the overworld, but still working on that. Gonna save here now that we beat Brock so easily. That was awesome. We can just keep going. Let's go. All right. So we got a Caterpie, easy flamethrower. You know what? I can probably preserve PP and do a little bit of reorganizing it. I use flamethrower again. I was gonna use Peck. There we go. Oh, Peck didn't actually one hit. I thought it would. Well, we're not that strong yet. Okay, that's 13. No move this level, but next level we have to. Flamethrower is just so good. All right. Oh. All right. We're going to have another person joining us here in the chat. She might be in and out, so we will just kind of see if we can get some conversation going. But yeah, so let's go ahead and beat this trainer and probably level up again. All right, there we go. Okay, level 14. All right, so that's another move. We have to replace something besides Counter, since Counter was the last one, which is unfortunate because that's definitely our worst one. So let's see what we got. We have 129. Okay. So 129 is Spike Cannon. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Spike Cannon. So I think I should replace Peck with Spike Cannon. Spike Cannon is a multi-turn move with 20 power each turn. Oh, each hit. Honestly, not too bad. Not the worst. So let's replace Peck with Spike Cannon. Just gotta find Spike Cannon again. It is another S move, so there's a lot of them. They're all just kind of mixed together here. Oh, just past it. Spike Cannon. Okay. There we go. So now we have Spike Cannon. Okay. It does juggle our moves just a little bit. I will have to look at that on the overlay, but it is up to date always when we are in battle. So that is good. Okay. Let's see how Slash does. So in Gen 1, random fact about Slash is that the higher level you are, the more the crit damage actually is. It's calculated as a formula based on your level, not just a flat double damage. So it's actually kind of not as useful to get a crit early game, whereas late game it's much better. You get much closer to that 2%. I mean, 2 times damage. But let's see. Flamethrower probably against Nidoran. I guess that does kind of balance out the fact that Gen 1 crits happen way more often than they should, but they're slightly less powerful than they would be later. But also they ignore all the stat setup and all of that, so they're kind of janky anyway. Okay. So another Caterpie. We learned that... Oh, I don't have Peck anymore. Peck didn't take them out. Spike Cannon probably wouldn't either. No, let's just use it. Yeah, no. Does not take it out. We have Slash. That'll take it out. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's level 15 already. Okay, nice. We can dodge her in the grass here like that. Okay, there we go. And then we can head over to the Poke Center. We can heal up and that will reset everything. Oop, as I say no. I do want to get healed. Okay. There we go. Oh, Good's here. Hello, what's happening? We are playing Mew with random moves on every other level. So, quick recap. Mew has learned Slash, Flamethrower, Spike Cannon, and Counter. So, really interesting, weird things happening so far in the moveset. When I learn a move, I cannot replace the move I just learned the last time, and I have to learn the new one, no matter what. So even if it's something bad like Counter, which will only reflect damage from normal type moves, yeah, it's not great. Good says, new format looks awesome. Thank you so much. I've been working on it quite a bit in the background while I've been doing my other videos. I am really happy with the Pokemon card kind of aesthetic here going on. I feel like there's still some work that I could do. Oh, I didn't even start the real-time timer. What am I doing? I'll start it now. In fact, it's been 21 minutes. Let's go ahead and start it at 21. But yeah, I feel like there's still some improvements to do on it, but it's at least in a functional place right now, so I wanted to give it a little bit of a test run. Well, I'm glad it looks good. Okay, let's see. Let's start this at 21. Okay. And then, okay, and then, all right. All of my timers and stuff now work with the controller as well, which is awesome. So that's really useful to me. There we go. Okay, so now we have a real-time timer and then a game time timer. Okay, all working. Good says, haha, interesting combos. Yep, definitely a little bit weird. We just learned this last one was Spike Cannon. So we can only replace the other 3 now, which I like Flamethrower. I'm going to try to keep it, but it's, I mean, not great. Uh-oh. Get out of here, Zubat. But, interesting thing is that, like, some of these good moves, if I get them early, I'm not going to be able to carry them into the late game, which will be a problem. Try to get away from these Zubats. Rare candy. You know, I might fight this. There's a trainer up here that has grass-type Pokemon. I'll probably fight her, since we have Flamethrower. And that will probably get me up to the next level. Nice, okay. Boom. Right. Flamethrower, nice. Level 16, okay, there we go. So that gets us another random move. So the way it works, I have a random number generator and a list of all the Gen 1 moves. So I basically have to go over here and generate a random number. So we get 71. So move number 71 is Kinesis. Okay, so that's an accuracy dropping move. That is... I can't replace by counter, obviously. Counter sucks. Let's replace counter. Kinesis is kind of useful. Not sure how useful it's going to be for like any of the gym battles coming up. Maybe for Misty, but we'll just have to see. Okay, there's Kinesis. So we can add Kinesis in the place of counter, and that should update right away. Nice. Okay. Get away from here. My goodness, get out of here, Zubat. I'm used to playing with some of these encounters turned off on these routes. Caves are the worst for Pokemon spawns. They're so annoying. Okay. Good knock out the Paris with Flamethrower just for fun. There we go. 4 times damage. Paris has one of the worst typings in the game. Good says Kinesis is kind of a weird one to replace with. Yeah. Kinesis is interesting. It's specifically, I think, only the Abra line that gets it. So you don't see it on many other Pokemon. But it could be useful. It's kind of like using Smokescreen or Sand Attack. It could maybe be useful. Gen 1 accuracy is pretty broken, so just hitting like with 1 Kinesis might be able to make a gym battle way easier. We'll have to see how it goes. Hey look, Clefairy. Hello, Clefairy. Alright. Get away from Geodude. Run! Okay. Get away! All right, so we can head over here to the Super Nerd next. 16 should be a pretty decent level for this. I am full health, right? Yep, I am. Okay. Let's save real quick, just in case anything crashes. I probably should be saving more often, because I cannot guarantee that it won't break at some point. All right. So Flamethrower against Grimer is probably the better choice. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe Slash would have been good. Let me get some water. All right. Now Voltorb. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to Slash Voltorb. Low defense, so physical moves are better. Level 17. Okay. And then Coughing has high defense, so let's go Flamethrower. All right, there we go. Good says Clefairy. Yep. Gotta love seeing Clefairy. We spent quite a long time in that Metronome playthrough with Clefairy, and it definitely will have a special place in my heart for Clefairy forever, for spending hours and hours with it in that playthrough. And the pain of just using Metronome. Okay. I think we don't have any status or anything like that. I think we're going to level up to 18 after this fight, which means we're going to get another move. Let's see. Okay, so Ekans has actually a higher special than defense, which is weird, but let's use Slash. Nice, one hit. Okay. Meowth has... Oh, maybe I was looking at that. Yeah, Ekans wrong. Not sure on that. But let's see. 18. One interesting thing about Mew is all of its stats are perfectly balanced. So really any move is actually not awful. Good, because it's very special, yeah. Clefairy is always going to be special to this channel after that. Okay, Coughing should be that. Okay, there we go. Get out of here, Team Rocket. Blast off at the speed of light. Okay, so we are level 18 now, though. That means another random move. So let's roll our generator again, see what we get. 41. What is 41? Oh no! So Telestial predicted it. I was in Telestial's live stream last night, and Edwin said that the randomizer was gonna give us Explosion or Self-Destruct at some point, just in Ode to Clefairy and all the explosions we had there. So we got Explosion. All right, so we can't replace Kinesis. So it's Slash, Flamethrower, or Spike Cannon. Honestly, Spike Cannon is definitely the worst of these three, so we're going to do that. Good Goose is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Yep. What luck that is. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in Explosion, as painful as that is. All right. No, yeah, I know. Oh, it's painful to see that one come back, huh? All right. We have Explosion, everybody. The most useful move in a solo run. Okay. Let's head over to the Poke Center and heal up. Now, we have an awful moveset for Misty right now. Only Slash is actually going to do decent damage, but she has a bunch... Well, I guess it will probably always crit with Mew's high speed. So it will get around the X defend. I feel like the rival is just a better call, though, right now. Rare Candy. All right. Let's save. All right, and let's go to the rival. So I do have a reset counter on my overlay as well now. They're in the red box. So if I reset, it will count toward the that reset counter, and I have all the buttons on my controller to be able to toggle that. So we'll be able to use that if we do faint. Mew should be pretty decent as long as these moves don't betray us like Explosion did. For Spearow, actually, once again, higher special than defense. Interesting. Okay. But Sandshrew has low special, so Flamethrower. Level 19, okay. And then let's just go Flamethrower again on Rattata. And then slash Eevee. All right, there we go. Easy as that. We're not level 20 though. We're just gonna keep going. We're not gonna go to Misty until after Nugget Bridge and all of those trainers probably. I think that's just gonna be the way to go. All right. Oops, there we go. One interesting thing about Gen 1 is that the monotype Pokemon like Mew actually have still 2 type slots in the ROM. Yeah, whatever the right term is there, ROM. So Mew will actually have Psychic twice as its typing, which is why it has 2 of those. Like Caterpie here has 2 bug types. And then anything that's dual type will have 1 of each type. So the way that Gen 1 games work is it's only checking super effectiveness as far as the messaging on only the first typing, I believe. And then if in the calculation, it'll use both typings to calculate the damage. But it somehow knows not to use the same type twice. Really interesting the way they did that. Very weird. Okay. Level 20. All right, there we go. That's another random move. So we cannot replace Explosion as much as we may want to. Let's see what we do get. 137. Okay, so 137 is Submission. Ooh. Honestly, we could be doing worse, but Submission is not great. Really sucks because Explosion is the one I don't want. But now I can't replace it. I have to replace Slash, Flamethrower, or Kinesis. Interesting. I feel like Slash and Flamethrower are just better than Kinesis. We never even got to use it. I feel like it might be useful for Misty, but I have to learn Submission. But I think Kinesis is the one we have to replace. Because it only might be useful. Whereas Slash and Flamethrower right now are very useful. So, let's see. As long as one of our moves on our moveset is not great, that helps with the decision making. But when we get to a point when all of them are good, it's going to be really tough to decide. All right. There we go. Submission now. We have Submission. All right, so let's just keep slashing here. Unfortunately, Misty's Pokemon will also resist Submission. At least Starmie will, because Submission is not very effective against Psychic Pokemon like Starmie. So not a good option for Misty either. Literally only Slash is a good option for her right now. So that stinks, but we'll see if we can maybe hit level 22 and get something. Grass type move I think would be awesome, like Mega Drain. That would be so useful for this playthrough. Let's see what else we can get here. All right. Zubat, slash the Zubat. All right. Now we're just cruising. Mew is very good. So just the base stats and Slash is good enough to just carry us through this early part. We're level 21 now. Only one more level and then we can get another move. We can get rid of Explosion finally. I don't want that at all. Okay, there we go. Awesome. We're to the last guy here. Good Good says, if IDK will ever get to a point where it will be at all good moves. All good moves? Yeah. Probably not. Probably never. That's why I did add the rule about not replacing the move you just got, because I feel like it really messes up the planning. Because if I could just replace one move and just keep 3 moves, constant forever, I could just have 3 really good moves and then just have one move that's just like a garbage slot. But I didn't want to do that. I definitely wanted something that would make me learn them in other slots. So I felt like that was a good rule for that. That's definitely going to keep it mixed up, so we just don't cruise with a perfect moveset. All right. Let's see. Flamethrower here again is just the better choice, I think. And then slash on Zubat. Zubat actually has decent special, which is funny. At least, you know, compared to its other stats. I guess because it can learn Mega Drain, but very interesting. How close are we to leveling up now? Ooh, very close. Okay. All right, let's get Charmander. We're going to game this good. After good mean cream, aka Witches Warlocks, thank you so much for hanging. I know you're busy today, but the conversation is nice to have in the chat. Okay. We cannot learn TM, so I have to leave that one. This guy might be actually a problem. He has a Geodude, and we don't have anything good against Geo. Oh, we have Submission, though. Actually, Submission could be useful here. Maybe. Let's see. All right. Flamethrower the Machop. It's level 22. All right. I cannot teach a move in battle, so unfortunately we have to wait until we're done. Kuga says, "A baby." Yep. It's your baby, and luckily you'll never have to see it struggle ever in battle. It's just a sweet passenger princess, always going to be at full health. Okay. Level 22. We got another random move here. So let's go ahead and generate another one here. 45. All right. So what's 45? We're getting a lot of 40s today, interestingly enough. Oh no. 45 is Fissure. Okay. Shoot. Okay, so we can't replace Submission. Oh, we can replace Explosion. Honestly, that is an upgrade from Explosion. Not very many moves would be an upgrade to Fissure, but Explosion is one of them. All right, so let's change this to Fissure. Fissure, there it is. And save. Okay. Good because it takes after me. Yeah. All right, there we go. Got the elixir. Kind of work our way around everybody. This is a lot easier on 3 times speed instead of 4 times speed. For sure. There we go. Okay. Luckily, Mew has decent speed, so Fissure actually might be useful. Funnily enough. Okay. Let's see here. Flamethrower probably. All right, there we go. And then Flamethrower again. I think most things are better than Explosion. Yeah, I definitely think so. Okay. So it's gonna be a while before we can learn another move. Let's just kind of cruise for a bit. Fissure. It actually work against. Wait a minute. I think I'm fast enough to get Fissure off on Misty's Pokemon. Is that maybe going to be the way we win? That's really funny if it is. Okay. Flamethrower. And then Flamethrower again. Man, that early Flamethrower has just saved us on this one. Okay. And it's going to do it again because we have some Oddishes here to fight. Okay, there we go. Level 23. We are cruising. All right, there we go. Got the ether, and then we can go get our SSN ticket. I always really liked the art on these little weird pod things that Bill just has in his house. I'm really not sure what they're supposed to be. Just like some sort of weird, like, science chamber thing, I guess. It's just really interesting how detailed they are for not really having an explanation of what they do besides apparently turn people into Pokemon, which is never really used later as far as like an actual plot device. It's just something weird that Bill was up to. Very good. Says that I gotta go. All right, you know, go brick leg or whatever. I know you're busy today, so best of luck. And if you get the chance to hop back on, I will be here for about until about noon, maybe 11:30. That's in California time. So wait, no, we're already dealing with this. Where am I going? But yeah, so I'll be a little bit shorter today than last time, but I will be back with Mew again in the future if we need to do more testing. Probably in the next week or two. We'll see this again. Let's save here. Okay. Got the Goldeen here. All right. Here we go. Okay, easy, easy, easy. All right. So how close are we to leveling up? Pretty close. You know, let's fight this guy. He's going to level us up. That'll be our next even level, so we can learn another random move. That, I think, is going to help against Misty. And we have good damage with Slash, so we're just going to take these guys out here. 24. All right. That's another random move. Let's see what we got here. We have 135. Okay. The 135 is struggle. Interesting. Okay. Can I do that? Can I teach struggle in place? Honestly, that will go. I can't replace fissure because we just learned that. So it's going to have to go in place of submission. Will have to be struggle. Actually, I know where that is. That's at the very end of the list in the ROM. Let's just go at the bottom. Can I learn struggle? I think I can. Question mark? What does that show? Hold on, what does that show as far as like the available PP when I heal? This is going to be an interesting one. Let's see if we break the game. Hopefully not. Wait, struggle has 10 PP? Is that for real? It does. Whoa. Interesting. Interesting. I've never added struggle. I've never added struggle to a learn set. Like when I have other moves. That is so interesting. Gotta love weird Gen 1 things. That is fascinating. Okay. We are saving and jumping into the Misty fight. Okay, so there we go. So let's see. Do we fissure or do we slash? I feel like slash is probably going to be decent. Oh yeah, that does tons of damage. Awesome. Does it do a ton of damage against Starmie? Oh, it does. Oh, so easy actually. So easy. Wow, okay. Slash is so good. Okay. We got the TM for Bubble Beam, but we cannot use it. I'm going to toss it. Not allowed. Not even going to carry it. I don't even want to look at it. All right. So we have our 2 badges there. Now we have Brock and Misty's badges. Let's go ahead and wander over here and save. And then we got to fight our little random rocket guy over here. Okay. Got a Machop and a Drowsy, so flamethrower into the Machop and then slash the Drowsy. Well, you struggle just to like see if it works. I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted. I don't want to break the game, so I'm a little nervous, but maybe against a wild encounter, if I get one here in Vermilion, I'll just test it and see if it works. I'm so curious. Interesting how that works. Interesting. I wonder if... So I thought about doing a struggle playthrough, and if you're interested in that, leave it in the comments or like, you know, give me some feedback on that. I would have to make struggle neutral typing. In Gen 1, it's normal type, so I'd have to make it like in current generations where it's typeless, just so I could actually fight the ghosts. Otherwise, I can't beat the game with struggle. But I could just literally add struggle as the move on the learn set then. And then when I run out of PP, it would just struggle. Very interesting. Okay. Is this a random video or was this the trainer? Let's just see if struggle works. Oh, crit was struggle. Yeah, that was a random Pidgey. Okay. Started talking and I forgot where I was. Okay, there we go. Nice. If anything ends up breaking or being really weird, feel free to let me know in the comments. I don't know if I love how my vitamin line there on my card is working, but yeah, if anything like is weird, out of line, or like glitchy at any point and I miss it, feel free to tag it in the comments. I am still working on this overlay, but I think we're at least functional right now. So let's get through this trainer and get to the SSN. Let's go. All right. Mew is such a good Pokemon, actually. Like, in current generations, not really. 100 in any stat isn't really that high anymore for Pokemon. I mean, I feel like the power creep has been kind of crazy as far as like 100 being the standard back in Gen 1 of being like, oh, that's a good stat. If it's 100, it's a good stat. Now it's like, if it's not 100, it's kind of just like, that's kind of like middle of the road now almost, in some ways. Like, you have Pokemon with attack and defense stats that are close to, if not above 200, especially with abilities like huge power and stuff like that. It's crazy. Whereas Mew has 73 attack and is just like destroying this game. So interesting. Interesting how the stats have changed so much. Hey, nice though. That's level 26. All right, that's another random move. All right, so let's see what we get. Let's roll again. But I cannot replace Struggle. I can replace Fissure. 43. We're getting a lot of 40s. Fire Punch. Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to have Flamethrower and Fire Punch. Really not that useful of a thing. Okay. It's better than Fissure though. So let's put in place a Fissure. Let's do that. Oh no, not replace Flamethrower. Oop, don't do that. Almost did the wrong one. Fire Punch. There we go. And save. Okay. Apparently Mew is fire type today. Water real quick. All right. I am very happy that the overlay is running and seems to be not unhappy with the with streaming. So I think that everything's good. Let me know as well if there's any performance issues on you guys' side as far as like weird lagging or frame dropping. I think as far as like from what I'm seeing, because I'm playing from the stream dialogue here because I just have more visibility of the overlay this way. So, oop, not there. I think it looks good, but yeah. So as a fire type Mew apparently today, this is going to be a little bit interesting. Oh, Slash is going to be great against Tentacool though, and should be fine against Staryu. We can just rely on Slash pretty much for this playthrough. Alright, so we can't use Rest. No Rest, actually. I don't even know why I came in here then. Actually, that was kind of silly. That was kind of silly. That's my normal route. I'm so used to just picking up Rest. It's so useful for the champion fight, as well as for like Agatha or for Lance even sometimes, just to get rid of status and things like that. You have a candy here though. Let's get that. Once again, Flamethrower is not going to be a good option here, so I'm just going to go for Slash. It's interesting that Fire Punch and Flamethrower both are very similar moves, but Flamethrower is just a little bit better. It's hard to get though in Gen 1. Flamethrower is not a TM in Gen 1, and you can't get it through like the Game Corner or anything like that like you can later generations. So, kind of cool to see it actually, because only Let me think. I think the main fire type, I think all the main fire types get it. I think Rapidash does, but I know that Ninetales and Arcanine do. I know that Charizard does. But basically outside of that, there's not a way to teach it in Gen 1. Alright, so let's potion. That should be good enough. Dave. Oh, Celestial's here! They say, what's up, Habibi? Just playing Mew, testing the overlay, making sure everything's working. It seems like we are up and running with this new overlay, which is awesome. It has been a lot of learning how all this stuff works, basically. I had an HTML script that I was working from as an example, and basically had to teach myself from scratch again how to build all of that stuff. So pretty happy with how it came out. I like the Pokemon card thing. That was kind of a random brainchild of mine that when I was just, I think I was just out with the dogs and, you know, hanging out and just thinking about how I wanted this to look, and came up with, you know, Pokemon cards would be a fun kind of retro way to do this. I feel like it fits Gen 1 pretty well. So yeah, pretty happy with it. It's a nice chill morning here. So we're just kind of taking our time. I am playing this, by the way, Celestial, at 3 times instead of 4 times game speed. This so it's a little bit slower, a little bit more chill. Let me know if you see any issues from your side. Feel free to drop anything in the comments. I have quite a few things that I can fix from my side. So just let me know if anything's weird. But we're just gonna kind of cruise here. I did set the rules to be that Mew has to learn a random move on even levels, specifically every other level. And I cannot replace the move that I just learned. So I just learned Fire Punch, so I cannot replace that one. I have to replace something else. I have Struggle on my moveset as well, which is really weird. I did not know it was actually gonna work. I thought I was gonna crash the game. Apparently Struggle is just a move that exists with 10 PP, and you can just add it to a moveset if you open up the ROM, which is kind of funny. Celestial says that's very clever to have them show up as Pokemon cards. Well done. Kind of did that with Clefairy, and I loved it. Yeah, I definitely really like the original art for these games a lot. The Ken Sugimori art is awesome. It's so nostalgic to me. So I definitely wanted to incorporate kind of some of that feel. Make sure I got cut there while I was talking. But yeah, I wanted to incorporate that kind of Gen 1 feel to it. And then from there, I just felt like this was a fun way to do it. We have cut now. I'm not allowing Mew to have any TMs or HMs on its moveset. It has to just completely be the random moves. I cannot cheese that. Like, for example, we're gonna get Thunderbolt soon, but I cannot teach that actually, which is too bad because that would be really nice to have Flamethrower and Thunderbolt. So good. We're just gonna teach Charmander Cut and Dig here. So wait, you know, Struggle, and I'm not seeing anything wrong, but probably don't know what to look for. And the Cursed Black Sprite. I wonder if Struggle will let you use PP up. Yeah. The Cursed Back Sprite is crazy. Okay, so let's see. Looking over everything. Okay, so we can cut now. I'm going to be getting Squirtle in a moment, Celestial, so you might get Squirtle today, actually, which is going to be a fun time. Oh yeah, I said this to solve too. I thought I was about to have to do that. Okay, cool. So I am level 28 now. Oh no, not quite. Very close, I'll probably. Let's see. Do I want to level up? I think it'll be fine against Raichu. Let's just go for it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what do we want to do here? Obviously, Struggle, right? No, but I think that with Raichu has pretty good special. Let's just Slash. Oh, Slash does good damage. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Celestial says, who do you think is the cutest Pokemon of Generation 1? Ooh, that's a great question. I do love Bulbasaur, in all honesty. I think that's a super cute Pokemon design. I'm trying to think through all the really stereotypical ones. Clefairy's pretty cute. Jigglypuff. It's interesting because some Pokemon are very cute in Gen 1 as first stages, and some are really not. Like Pidgey and Spearow are just not cute at all. And then Caterpie, which is a bug, so you'd think that it wouldn't be cute. It actually is pretty cute. I have to think on that one for a bit. I think my initial gut response is gonna be Bulbasaur. I love that one. All right, so let's get Squirtle. Name this Celestial. You know what? We're gonna change it up because Clefairy was Celestial. We're gonna go over just with Edwin. Oops, 2 N's. Edwin. Here we go. Edwin the Squirtle. All right. Oh, I don't think I picked up picked up any Repels. I'm gonna need those. Oh, and I can toss. Oh, actually, let's sell it. We're here. Might as well sell it. We need our Repels for later in the Pokemon. Oh, on the tunnel. So we're gonna need those. We're gonna sell the TM, which is so sad to see it go. Okay, there we go. All right. I don't need to go through the tunnel. I can just dig. And away. Let me get some water real quick. All right. We already beat the first 3 gyms now, as you can see in the little gym badge slot there. That actually gets us both our attack boost and our defense boost now. Because even though Surge says it boosts speed, it actually boosts defense, if I can say that right. Badge boost is for defense and not for speed. Koga's actually will be for speed, even though he says it's for defense. It is kind of weird. Doesn't make sense. Just a coding error, I'm sure. Celestial says, I really love that I get to see the enemy moveset. I feel like the anime version of Lapras would be a contender for the cutest. Oh, absolutely. Lapras is incredible. I love that design. It's cute, but like big and powerful too. It's such a cool one. I don't know if it's based on like some sort of Japanese monster that like folklore thing, kind of like the Loch Ness monster. Because it's like kind of in between like a real dinosaur looking thing and like a Loch Ness monster. I'm curious where it came from, but it's really cute. To be clear, is this a practice run or is it official? It's kind of just a practice run, just kind of a hangout run. My official runs are run at 4 times game speed. I probably won't be doing any of those like official ones like I do for my Wednesday videos on stream, just because I want to be able to respond to chat and hang out. So probably my stream ones are all going to be goofy challenges like this, you know, ROM hacks. I had an idea to play like Crystal Clear or Emerald, or you know, a option with a really expanded Pokédex, so I can catch a ton of Pokemon and try to do a Pokédex challenge or something like that on stream. I think that would be fun. Yeah, these are going to be a little bit more laid back for stream, which I think is a good just hangout vibe. Right. Oh wait, I'm level 28. I didn't even teach a moveset. I gotta go back and do that. I totally forgot. We just learned Fire Punch, so I can't replace that. I'm not using it. I'm not gonna break the rules. Okay. So let's do a random roll. So I have this random number generator that I can use to randomly roll a number. We get 34. So then I have a list of just all the Gen 1 TMs to be able to just have a number for each one, just in alphabetical order. So 34 is Double Edge. Okay. Basically Struggle, but better, so we're going to replace Struggle. Double Edge is actually pretty decent. So let's do that. So this is going to be Double Edge now. Double kick, double slap, double edge. There it is. And save. Okay, there we go. Simple as that. Now it's added. Okay. So we have Slash, Flamethrower, Fire Punch, Double Edge. I'm gonna stop here real quick. I don't often do this. Oh, did I get the bike? I didn't set it in my inventory if I did. I think I did though. Yeah, I did. Okay. Switch things around a little bit just to have consistency. I want that bike. so much easier on 3 times game speed. It's insane. Oh, Telesio says the swirly ears and non-pointy horn do 2 on Lapras. So good. I've always been curious why Mew can use transform. Yeah, it is interesting, right? Like, it's kind of like a weird, like alien type move set to learn, right? It can learn all moves. It's like weirdly like an enigma of sorts. Like, is it like Blobby, like Ditto? Like, can it like melt its body to like turn into other things? Like, it's so weird. I don't know what the physiology would be, like what the thought process was there. Okay, let's go ahead and use our repel. Oh, where is our repel? There it is. Use a repel. We're gonna ride on over here. Okay. Cubone. Okay, so we're going to use... It's not going to resist Flamethrower or Fire Punch. Let's Fire Punch it. Oh, not enough, actually. Oh, wow. That's not a good sign. Level 29. Okay. I think... I don't think Double Edge is even as good as Slash with the crit. Since Mew's a guaranteed crit on Slash, I think it's just better. Excuse me, but no recoil, so that's definitely an improvement, I think. Okay, so we're gonna still be using Slash and Flamethrower a lot, probably. Still definitely good moves here. Let's see. Slash again, it just has to be... Oh, actually it's not that much better than Double Edge. It's a little bit better, but not a ton. Not a ton better. It's just kind of pretty good. If I can get Psychic, then we're gonna cruise. But I mean, it's a 1 in what, 165 chance. So not super hopeful that could happen. There's what, I think 3 or 4 Psychic moves. Because there's Confusion, there's Psychic, there's Psywave. One more, right? Psybeam. Psybeam. So any of those would be probably pretty good. Psychic types are just so strong in Gen 1. I've also just memorized this cave route, by the way. That's how I get through this. I just kind of remember the route to avoid all the trainers, and have specific cues on the screen that I look for. I could turn off the darkness or whatever if you guys wanted to see me do it, but I'm trying to leave the game as much like it, originally was. I don't want to change it too much, but maybe we could do some ROM hacks in the future where I take this data and totally make it crazy. Okay, I didn't think of this. I probably should have saved. We do not have a great moveset here, actually. Okay, so Flamethrower is going to be the best. Even though it's resisted, it's a special move, and Geodude and Graveler all have really bad special. Okay, level 30, so we're going to have to teach a random move after the battle. You might be able to do this, though. Oh, the crit on Flamethrower, huge. Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, not bad at all. So I'm gonna potion up here real quick. We're gonna teach a move, and then we can keep on keeping on. All right, so let's roll our move now. Let's generate a move. 87. Okay, interesting. 87. Oh no. That's Mist. So Mist will prevent my stats from being dropped for a time. But I also probably can't boost them while I'm in Mist. I'm not really sure how that works. I've never actually tried to do that. So I can't replace Double Edge. I just learned that. Interesting. I have to stick with Fire Punch, Flamethrower, Slash. I think Fire Punch is the one that's got to go since we have Flamethrower. Let's switch that for Mist. Celestial says, Mew and Ditto's shiny sprites are very similar too. Is there any way you could do a run using Transform? Ooh. Maybe? I'm not sure if Ditto can beat Agatha at the end. The problem with Transform is that you have very limited PP when you're doing it. If I was to set Struggle to be typeless, I could do it. It would be definitely a painful run, but we can make it happen. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, it's tough because there are some Pokemon in Gen 1 that just cannot beat the game because of the ghost type unless you change the way the struggle works or, you know, some of the base mechanics of the game. Some of those are like Caterpie, Metapod, Magikarp. None of them can learn any moves that actually hit ghost types in the games, and since struggle can't, they just literally at a certain point can't get any farther into the game. So that's just too bad. Meowth actually has a higher special than defense again. Weird. So interesting to see which Pokemon have like oddly high special. Okay, so I think that definitely Flamethrower is the way to go for this. Easy as that, and then we can go back to Slash. Okay. Nice. All right. Cool. Max Ether. All right. And then we can just cruise. Oh, there's the Repel. That's fine. I do kind of want to add level to my Pokemon card here somewhere. I'll have to kind of figure out how to do that because that is kind of a useful thing to be able to see. All right, there we go. 31. Almost time for another one. Good as I will have some elixir, so I won't run out of PP. I feel like that's going to be a bad problem if I was to run out of Slash and Flamethrower, because Mist is not useful at all. Double Edge is not great. It could put me in a real pickle. All right. So let's go ahead and heal up. We're going to probably get to the mid game today and then probably call it for this stream. I can get back on next week and finish this one up. Just, you know, as a casual run, just trying to, you know, get the full experience here. I do have a video coming out very soon that I am gearing up for. I have Articuno that I'm planning on releasing this next Wednesday. I'm going to be recording that footage this weekend for an Articuno playthrough. And then, excuse me. And then after that, I have Ho-Oh that I'm going to be adding to the Gen 1 games. I think I'm going to do Yellow. So that'll be the follow-up to Articuno on the week after that. After that, I have a few kind of one-off ideas that I have floating around as far as different ROM hacks I could do. There's some things that work better as live challenges. Stuff like Nuzlocke I feel like are just better live. As well as some of the stuff that involves like Pokédex stuff or like longer form things. I want to keep my videos kind of around 15 to 20 minutes. There's a lot of Pokemon YouTubers that make great long form content that you know, do an excellent job of that. I don't think I want to try to compete with that just because the voiceover part is my weakness. Takes me a lot longer to record a voiceover than it probably should. So as I get better at that, maybe I can do some long form, but in the meantime, just free form speaking goes easier for me. Celestial says, not exclusively using transform, but maybe keep it for the whole playthrough and use it when it's helpful. Can't wait for the Articuno run. Yeah, it'll be interesting to use transform when it's useful. One thing about transform is it steals the enemy's stats too, which can be very good if you're against something really good, but also if it's something weak, then it really doesn't help. So it's a really weird situation. Oh, Telesha says, wait, you're doing Ho-Oh? Will it have Sacred Fire? Absolutely. I'm going to be adding Sacred Fire, and I think I can add Safeguard into Gen 1 as well. I think both of those I can port over pretty easily. The mechanics for those are already still there. Don't know if it gets anything else that's like really crazy in Gen 1 that I'm Gen 2 that I wouldn't be able to add. I'm going to have to replace a Pokemon. I'm probably going to take Mew out of the game and add Ho-Oh. It's interesting how the ROMs work. So in Gen 1, they have like a certain number of memory slots for different, you know, movesets and Pokemon slots. So if you just start adding stuff, you can actually just add too much data for the game to process with the setup it has, and it just won't run, which is kind of interesting. I was experimenting trying to make a Scissor backport as well, add the Steel type in, but between adding the Steel type, adding what do you call it? Metal Claw, the move, and then adding Scizor on top of having all of the Pokemon already. It was too much and the game just crashed. And then I was just thinking I probably would have to start that over from scratch. So that might be one I could do in the future as well. Scizor in Gen 1, or a Steel type, or even a Dark type Pokemon in Gen 1 I think would be really fun, because they would be so dominant. Yeah. Bunch of stuff to sell here. I can't use any of these TMs or anything, but I'm just getting some money. We're going to give Mew some vitamins because we may need the help later. I could fight Giovanni and not do the Marowak skip, but since this is kind of just casual, I probably won't do that. I'll probably just go the easy route and do the Marowak skip with the Pokédoll. It's just easier for me. I'm used to doing it that way. Celestial says, maybe do a run with Transform and then your 3 least favorite moves. Just an idea. I'm so excited to see what else you come up with, man. Thanks. I'm glad that you're really enjoying the content. I mean, whenever I join your stream, you always hype me up, so that's awesome. You have been super positive for the channel. But interesting. I would have to think what my 3 least favorite moves are. I mean, there's stuff like Whirlwind that's just, you know, plain terrible. So there's that. It is interesting that they added 2 different moves in Gen 1. Oh, not this guy, this guy. 2 different moves in Gen 1 that make you, like, flee the battle basically immediately. They have Whirlwind and they have Roar, but they don't do anything in trainer battles at all in Gen 1. So really not sure what the thought process was there, why it was so important to them, but I guess that's kind of the case with a lot of different learn sets in Gen 1, as I just did in my short recently. Oops, don't sell the bike, that'd be bad. Yeah, some of the choices the developers made for the different Gen 1 moves are interesting. I have PP ups, I just realized, which is obviously the best item in Gen 1, but don't know what I'm gonna do with them because I have to switch moves. Maybe at the end for the league I can just use whatever moveset I have and decide what my best move is. I'll probably do that. Okay, but I need some super repels to get through the rest of the game since I have all the other encounters on. Oh, she moved out of the way just in time. I only need 1 Pokédoll today to get past Marowak. I don't quite have enough, so I'm gonna do a little bit of trading here. This excellent, you know, deal. Give her a single beverage and get in a super powerful TM, Ice Beam and Rock Slide and Tri Attack, which are all awesome moves that she just has for some reason up there. Definitely weird. Oh, Celestial says, I've seen an Incineroar in Gen 1, but didn't watch the whole thing. Oh, that'll be interesting. Because he's firefighting, right? He's one of the many firefighting. The interesting thing is that you have to make a combined special, so you have to decide how best to do that. Some Pokemon, as I did in another short, some Pokemon have a special that's kind of an average of what their special attack and defense would be. Like when they moved to Gen 2, Charizard's, when it got a separate... Let's move it again. When you get a special attack stat for Charizard, they actually raised the special attack because they didn't want it to be too especially defensive. So they kind of like averaged it. So it's interesting to try to figure out how the Pokemon would have to work in Gen 1, because you can, in general, kind of make a rule that its special attack is what the special would have been in Gen 1, but not always. Oh, let's sell our stuff. After my little tangent there. Oop, I almost sold the bike again. This is definitely a casual playthrough with all the weird what do you call it? Not misclicks, because it's not a mouse, it's a controller, but you know. Just fat fingering the buttons sometimes on this controller today. Okay. What do we want to do for stats? The Mew has perfectly balanced stats. I feel like speed is not going to be an issue once I have the badge boost. So let's kind of do an even split actually. Let's keep it pretty balanced. We'll do 2 calciums, 2 protein, and 1 carbos. Feels pretty good. Celestial says, how many times do you think you've beaten the game? He's actually Fire Dark. Even out of Dark moves of the game. Oh, Fire Dark. See, I'm not nearly as familiar with the newer generation, and he's not even with the generations of Pokemon after about Gen 4. It gets pretty fuzzy for me. They're dark, so I'd have to add the dark type. But I could totally do that if I replaced. And get some dark type moves. Interesting. I'd have to definitely play with it. A lot of the dark type moves have effects that didn't exist in Gen 1 too, so it might take some tinkering, but I think it would be really interesting. I think even something as simple as just like a Uchiena, honestly, would just like break the game, because then Mightyena being dark type resists all the psychic moves and can just defeat the ghosts and Alakazam and all of that like in one hit. I think like dark types just break the game. And I think that would be really fun to do. But how many times do I think I've beaten the game? That's a great question. I think in total, well, for Pokemon Yellow, I think I'm up to 76, 78, something like that. I have a list that I've been keeping track of for all of the actual real-time playthroughs that I do. I have done like a Smeargle race with Scott's Thoughts. I did that randomizer race with Speedrunner 0218. So those on top of that, probably close to 100. Which is where like I've gotten pretty good at this game, I feel like. But then I've also played Red and Blue as well, which are then different enough that it throws me off sometimes. So that keeps it, keeps it fresh. I do want to keep working on the technical setup here and be able to add Gen 2 and 3 games to this channel eventually. I feel like that would be a great addition. I love all of the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance versions of Pokemon. They are the ones I grew up with, so definitely have a special place for all of those. Some water real quick. All right, all this talking. Wearing out my voice. Okay. We're going to teach Fly. Awesome. So, Fly over... Oh, I didn't get I gotta go back for a drink. Gotta get a beverage for the security guard. All the way up to the top floor. And get a drink. Okay. What's interesting, I believe it's in Fire Red they did this, but they switched it. Instead of being just a random beverage from the center, you had to go get a specific tea from one of the other buildings. I believe it's the same building you get Eevee from. But they made it actually even more specific of what you had to do. I don't really know. I guess they just figured that you would try to go past them at some point, and you would hear about the thirsty thing and then just randomly find the the vending machines at the top floor of the Celadon Mart and just figure it out. I guess that's how they just wanted you to do it. I also mentioned pretty recently that the rival here is actually pretty low level for the point in the game that you can actually get through the tower. It's like they wanted you to come to the tower, not know where you're going, just wander in here, and then have to fight him. And then from there, just, kind of stumbling around and finding your way. But let's see. So I am level 31. I'm just kind of thinking this through. I'm going to get another move. I can't replace Mist. I just got that. I have to replace something else. Right now, it's just I'm swapping between the two, the last two slots. Maybe we're going to get something that will finally make it so I don't want to use Slash and Flamethrower, but honestly, pretty decent. They're pretty decent. Okay, there's level 32. I don't have anything really good for Oyster. That's going to become a problem. Well, Flamethrower would be decent against Oyster. Not horrible. One thing I'm going to have to pay attention to in the Articuno playthrough is I'm going to have to probably not face a Magneton. I feel like that's going to be a bad problem for Articuno. Okay. so we're level 32. Let's roll another one here. 101. All right, so let's move 101 here. Oh no. Ugh, rage. Rage. Okay. So let's teach rage. It's definitely going to go in place of double edge. I don't want to I don't want to lose slash or flamethrower for rage. That's not a good time. Okay, so this is going to be rage. Rage, there it is. So rage locks you into using it in Gen 1. So you're, once you use it in battle, you're going to be using it for the entire battle. Oh, I just realized I got so close to getting soft locked here with this challenge. Because, oops, I didn't use a... Should be using a super repel. There it is. My brain works. There we go. Okay. That'll fix that. But if I hadn't had flamethrower, I'd just be stuck here. I'd have to go level up and just hope to get something that would actually hit ghosts. Luckily we have flamethrower. Oh, flamethrower does not one hit though. Okay. I don't like being confused in this fight. That's not good. Oh yeah, ghost type moves can't hit psychic. Okay, so that actually helps. That actually helps. That's a coding error in Gen 1. Is that ghost type moves, well, I guess Lick, I think that's the only ghost type move in Gen 1, can't hit psychic Pokemon. I guess there's Nightshade. I think Nightshade can still work though. Uh-oh. Here we go. Teshua says, how would you have soft locked? So, I wouldn't have been able to beat any ghost type Pokemon with Slash, Mist, and Rage. So if I had replaced something else on my moveset there and not had Flamethrower, there's literally no way I could have beaten them. So I would have to go level up and just wait for something that would be a special move that would be able to hit ghosts, or like a ground type move or something. But if I just kept getting status moves and stuff like that, I could be in a tough spot for quite a while. So glad that worked out. That would have been kind of a sudden turn in this. Oh, why am I healing? I don't need a heal. I have a healing pad. But yeah, that would have been a sudden turn in this very casual playthrough to something get really hard. Okay. With Flamethrower, though, I'm pretty confident in these fights. It's definitely not the best thing. I would love Psychic. That would really make this better. Oh. No. I'm confused, but he's burned. Okay. 33. After the rocket fight, I think I'm going to be 34. So that's going to be another move. I can just get... Would Body Slam be better than Slash? Maybe. Slash is pretty good, though. Slash is pretty good. That was a really good early pull. And Flamethrower. Honestly, super lucky there. Okay, so we can use our item here. Oh, you can see the Marowak card. That's cool. You can see it's actually a Marowak. Okay, so we can use our Pokédoll. I'll just use a potion here just in case. Okay. There we go. And then we can go. Let's beat Team Rocket. Okay, so now we can slash. Nice. And slash. Uh-oh. Paralyzed. Okay, that's not good. Paralyzed and then Leer. Okay, that's not great at all. That dropped our speed all the way down to 5. Brutal. Okay. Flamethrower here probably. Fully paralyzed. That's not good. Fully paralyzed. Fully paralyzed. No. I don't want to reset here. Don't. Okay. Whew. Like, don't make me reset. I haven't saved in a while. Okay. That was not good. That was a little rough. Man, a psychic move would have been really good there. Okay. We got the flute. We can fly over to Celadon. And we can go... let's do Erica's gym, actually. We have Flamethrower. Might as well do Erica's gym. And we are... a medium slow growth rate, as I may have mentioned earlier. So I don't think I'm going to do any of the additional training in Erica's gym or on the bike route. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to take the speed route here. Got this one tree, fight one trainer, and then fight Erica. Oh, hi, Pablo. Thanks for joining. Nice to have you. Love to see it. You almost would have been Squirtle. I don't know. Were you Squirtle last time? You almost would have been Squirtle again. You almost made it. But I am happy to have you. Thank you for getting in the chat. Celestial says, what is your favorite villain organization in Pokemon? Ooh. Interesting. As I mentioned, I'm not super familiar with the most recent ones, but what I have seen, not my favorites. I do have to love in Emerald having the or you know, in the Hoenn region in general, having two separate teams was really fun. I really liked that dynamic, and having like a legendary Pokemon that was representing each team. I really liked that vibe. That was really cool. It's interesting that in Generation 2, Team Rocket's basically the same. Giovanni's even like still the leader of it, even though in Gen 1 he says like they've been disbanded. So a little bit weird there, but yeah, you can actually even find Giovanni. I think there's, I don't know if it's like a hidden secret or like a something that's like deactivated in the ROM that you have to like go in there, but you can actually go meet Giovanni in Crystal and go find him. And go find him and talk to him. So I think that's a really interesting little secret too, from Gen 2 that I never found when I was playing it as a kid. But let's see. We are level 30. So level 34, we just learned. Wait, did we learn anything? Okay, I'm going to pause here for a moment, chat. Tell me if I learned anything for level 34 or if I just leveled up. I was on that tangent. Totally not paying attention. Keep me honest here. I think we need another one, right? I think it's been a minute since we got Rage. Rage was the last one we got. So I will plan on just rolling another one here unless I am crazy. But let me know if we need another one while I get some water. Celestial says, I love the idea of the leader of Team Aqua catches Groudon and then just puts it in his PC forever. Right? Wouldn't it be so cool though? It's like maybe a ROM hack or something like that to have, it's Matt and Maxie, right? To have them have Groudon and Kyogre as their team, like on their team, like it would make their team so powerful and so interesting. But I will plan on rolling a move here. Stop me if this is wrong, but I think that we need another one here. So it would be number 80 if we were to add it. So she says, yeah, you need a new one. Perfect. Thank you. Excellent timing as I, you know, was thinking, oh, Mega Drain. Oh, that's so good, actually. And it's actually such good timing, too. That's so funny. Okay, so number 80, Mega Drain. Okay. So let's add that. So our options are to replace, we just got Rage, right? Mist / Flamethrower. So Mist for sure is getting replaced. Now we're in a bit of a pickle, though. I want Mega Drain until the end game. I want that for Sandslash on the champions team. So now we're stuck with it. So now we only have one move slot that's kind of garbage. And just a heads up for Pablo, since you just joined, I learn a new move every even numbered level, and I cannot replace the move I just learned. So we just learned Rage last time. I can't replace Rage. I have to replace one of the other three. So we're replacing Mist, because that's definitely the one that is the weakest here. But now I want to keep, I mean, Slash, Flamethrower, Mega Drain is solid. It's really solid. But Pablo says, I remember the Mew glitch back then and a lot of rumors regarding the Poke Gods. Believe everything back then with no concrete proof. Absolutely. I remember having to try to dig up those guides and like books about like, you know, the Pokemon games, trying to learn everything, because like I couldn't find legendary birds for the longest time, especially Articuno. Like I had to learn where to find the Seafoam Islands. Like being a kid and playing those games, it was just like you had to really go find out how they worked. And the mystery of the Mew glitch, where it's like, does it exist? Does it not? You know, which I don't think it ever did, right? But so many people talking about it's under the truck, or like you have to do these like weird things. I think there's maybe a way to get it with like a Missingno type glitch, but not in the actual game itself, right? all the excuse was my uncle works for Nintendo or some BS we would come up with. Yeah. Like you'd be like, well, I heard that, you know, I read in the official book that you could do this. That kind of thing. Oh, flamethrower doesn't want to hit the weeping bell. Yikes. All right. Flamethrower made that great. Okay. Mega Drain was bad there, but we didn't need it. So, hey, Mega Drain again. But you know what? We already have it. So, get out of here. Okay. Cool. We can't use, excuse me. We can't use any TMs or HMs for Mew this entire playthrough. We can use HMs on our other party members in order to just beat the game and use all the field moves. But we cannot just teach a TM to get out of a pickle. We have to actually use the random moves. So the next one we get is probably going to go in place of Rage, pretty sure. After that, we're going to have to figure out what we don't want on this moveset, because right now it's looking pretty good. All right, so let's go. So here I'm actually going to use a Super Repel as well, because I'm going to go in the grass on this next part while I have the menu open. Then I play the Poke Flute. Relax, all right. I can actually steer the bike somewhat now, which is nice. There's the rare candy in the grass. And then back on this side, there's a PP up somewhere here. Yep, PP up. And then there's technically a, let's get it actually. Oh, there is a max elixir somewhere over here. I can never remember exactly where. There it is. But yeah, so those are the little useful tips that makes actually speedrunning this game much quicker. You can use those to avoid healing in Poke Centers, and for the League especially is really helpful. You can use powerful moves that don't have, you know, very much PP and just be able to use an elixir or a max elixir to get through it without any issues. Even with something like, you know, Earthquake, Rock Slide, which doesn't have a whole lot of uses. Okay. And we can use another Super Repel here. Bicycle. Go. It feels a lot better at 3 times speed. Oops. As I then crash everywhere. 4 times game speed. It takes so much focus to just keep this bike on course for this part. On those little stairs. Which, by the way, how can he ride a bike up the stairs? Red has like some sort of weird superpower for that. Because that's actually crazy. Pablo says, yeah, man, most of the things that I remember from back then that most of us didn't have any access to internet were rumors and on the playground that spread like wildfire. Absolutely. Like you'd just hear from a friend or even a friend of a friend about something that existed, and it would just make you want to try all of those things. That's just that. I want to say that Mew can be caught through glitches, but the truck thing is a hoax. Yeah, that's what I remember too, but I remember everybody talking about the truck thing. Oop. I don't know if you can hear a random driver that thinks he's a race car driver, a NASCAR or something. But let's see. I want to say that and in Crystal Clear ROM hack, gym leaders have legendaries. Oh, that's cool. Definitely want to try the Crystal Clear. I think it's looks like a really cool ROM hack, and I love Crystal. I actually played so many hours of Crystal version and just farming Dratinis because Dragonite was really one of my favorite Pokemon as a kid. I think that started when I watched the first Pokemon movie, when you actually get to see Dragonite in the movie, and I was like, oh, that's so cool, you know, as a kid. Pablo says, for me, it was always Mew 3, Armor Mewtwo 1. Man, I always wanted that because of the anime. It was so damn cool. Yeah, it really was so cool. I know they did it for like an event on like Pokemon Go that like a few years ago probably. And it just was so underwhelming at that point. Having it in the game would have been so cool. Maybe I could do that. I could totally do a ROM hack where I add Mew 3 into the game, or like an armored Mewtwo with boosted defense and lower speed or something like that, and a different moveset. That would be really interesting. Or like a physical, it'd be like kind of like a Mega Mewtwo with physical moves. Oh, could be really cool. That could be really cool. Price has Articuno, Faulkner has Zapdos, Blue has Mewtwo, Erica has Celebi, etc. It's so freaking cool. That is awesome. That would probably make a Nuzlocke just miserable, but I kind of want to do it. I kind of want the challenge now. So, oh, we actually need to go to level 10. So I always go level 10 here in the self-building first to fight this guy. We are not at all close to level 36, are we? Oh, close to level 5, 35 though. Crystal Clear is absolutely incredible. It's kind of hard to go back, and my Crystal Clear live streams did well performance-wise. Oh, that's cool. Good to hear. I'm glad that Pokemon like ROM hacks get the love that they do. I feel like it's such a cool addition to like the, you know, the fan base to have all the fan games. Even though I know that I don't think Nintendo's a huge fan of ROM hacking, but they really just got to make these old games available much more easily, man. They're such good games, and they're so hard to get a hold of if you don't have a physical copy still from way back when. Or you have to like go find a way overpriced copy now from some retro game store or something. What do I want to do here? Let's toss the Paralyze Heal because I want this Carbos. And then this is a rare candy. That's Earthquake, but I can't get it, so we're going to leave it. And then we got to go down to 6. Oh, no. Another random fact is that when you use these vitamins, it actually will recalculate your EVs from all your training on the spot. So normally that only happens during level up, but when you use a vitamin, it will do that as well. So you actually will see other stats boost when you use those because it's recalculating all of that, which can be useful actually if you need a quick like 1 or 2 points in something for the next battle. I'm fine here. Pablo says you should totally recommend. Play it myself plenty of times. Yeah, it seems awesome. That's the one I think I'm tempted to do a Pokédex challenge in for stream, where we have like an ongoing series where I have to catch all 251 that's available in Crystal Clear. I think that would be really fun, just, you know, as like a hanging out, just, you know, easygoing live stream. But a Nuzlocke I think would be a huge challenge, or something like that, or a solo run would be brutal in that, but really interesting. Maybe a Lugia solo run in Crystal Clear. That could be fun. Man, I'm running out of space. What do I have that's taking up so much space? PP ups in the antidote, huh? I'm not using these. Let's toss them. Oh, I still have a max potion from the SSN. And potions. Oh, that's what it is. Let's use one of these and toss the rest of these too. Oh, that was only one. We need to work on this inventory. I might have to stop in a Poke Center and dump some of the HMs and stuff. Okay. Can't use any of the TM, so we're just going to go right past those. What level are we again? 35. Mega Drain, Flamethrower Slash might get us through the rival. I think I want 36 though, which there's a guy right over here that I can fight that I think will be an easy bit of experience here. Okay, so now we can slash the Electrode. Don't explode. Okay, yes. And then Flamethrower, the Weezing, probably? Weezing actually has really good special. Oh, no. Now I get poisoned after I dumped my my antidotes, huh? Okay, 36. All right. Let's pull up our random number generator. So we get 127. Okay, so what's 127 on our list here? Solar Beam. Interesting. So we have Mega Drain and Solar Beam. Cool. Solar Beam does decent damage. I think still technically does more damage than Mega Drain, even though it's 2 turns, if you compare to 2 uses of Mega Drain. But leaves you open 1 turn. I don't know. I don't know which one's technically better. I like the what do you call it? The heal, the regen from Mega Drain. So I probably will prefer that in the end over Solar Beam. But let's see here. Where is it? Where's Dance, Slam, Stomp? There's so many S moves, and they're so mixed together in the ROM. Solar Beam, there it is. There we go. All right, so now we have Solar Beam on our moveset. All right, I think we're going to beat the rival here. And then we will probably go beat Koga. And then we might be calling it pretty soon, unfortunately. I wanted to stream until about noon, so let's see how far we can get before then. Oh, I got to use a full restore, though. Pablo says, yeah, most of the retro games nowadays can be ridiculously expensive depending on where you search and what you're looking for, since it's a bit difficult to get a hold of a copy for a reasonable price. Absolutely. Thus, we resort to emulation. Yeah, luckily, I still have a lot of my copies, which I'm really happy about. That has been a huge help to actually, having all of the resources here. But I know that my wife actually had a copy of Crystal way back when that she played a lot. That she put in storage at some point. As like a teen, and between all the moves and stuff like that, it's just disappeared. Either somebody took it or it just got dumped somewhere in all the moving. So that's a shame, because Pokemon Crystal now is like 60, 70, 80 bucks, something like that, to get like a nice copy of. So that's kind of like really nuts to me. Does Flamethrower actually do more damage than... No, literally the same. So Mega Drain heals us. I prefer that. Okay. Have you seen how good the dex is in Crystal Clear? I haven't actually seen the dex. I know that they have the full one, 251. I haven't actually seen all the details of it. I'm really curious. If it looks really nice, I think I definitely will do a stream of catching the full Pokédex, which probably take a while, but I think would be really fun. Probably really good too for like, if the gyms are that difficult, having a like full Pokédex would give me so many options at each gym for good type matchups. So I think that actually could be useful too. I definitely want Mega Drain here. That did like no damage. Okay, well, we're gonna Solar Beam. Yeah, there we go. Use a Solar Beam out there. Oh, by the way, I'm just replacing the move and not resetting the PP when I replace them, which is why Solar Beam has so many uses. It will reset when I heal, so don't worry about it. But yeah, that's just unfortunately what we're working with today. But let's see. Defense is lower than special, so we're gonna slash. So nice to have the Pokemon stats and stuff on an overlay. Helps so much with it just calculating like what you want to do for the next moves. It should be pretty okay for mobile. I might change the font on some of the stat naming and stuff just to make it a little bit more readable on mobile, just in case. But you know. Okay, so here we definitely want slash. That's our only. Ooh, it's our only physical move. That's kind of a problem. I didn't realize that. Ooh, yeah, we got to use slash on Flareon. We do not have a good matchup against fire Pokemon. That's unfortunate. All right. That was great. Even though we were a little low level, that was fine. Probably really close now to leveling up, right? Yeah, we're gonna level up after the Team Rocket fight here. So we're gonna do that, and then we can go Giovanni. Let me save. That was actually so easy. I'm worried that if we do that again, it won't be so easy. Cool. Yeah, so now we're gonna have to decide at this level up, we're gonna have to decide what we want to do, which one we want to replace. So if you have any thoughts about which one you would replace, let me know in the chat while I fight Team Rocket here, so that it will come through when we actually, go to teach that. Celestia says it's unbelievably intuitive. It tells you what Pokemon show up where and how, like what Pokemon can be caught by headbutt, rods, surfing, what time of day, event Pokemon, and the encounter rate. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Okay, so that actually would be really good for a Philadex challenge. I'm totally doing that then. I am going to be working on that. I need to get a setup of some kind for Gen 2. My overlay right now won't work for Gen 2. I frankly am just barely getting it up and running for Gen 1. But even just a stream where I had just some simple stats on the side that I could update manually would probably be enough. But I'll look into it. I think that'd be really cool. I think that'd be awesome. Okay. Slash from Meowth because it has lower defense. Don't know what the actual specific damage ranges would be on those, but good enough. All right, so gotta teach a move. So let's see what we get. All right, randomizer. What do we got? 144. Okay. Tackle. Okay. Number 144 is tackle. So we have to teach tackle. I have slash, flamethrower, mega drain, solar beam. Solar beam has proven to be a lot more damage than mega drain. It is 2 turns, which is unfortunate. Flamethrower is good for the type diversity. I think we have to either get rid of... Oh, but we just learned solar beam. We can't replace solar beam because we just learned it. Oh no. Okay. That makes it a lot more complicated. That rule really is, I think, a good one for this challenge. Shoot. I like slash a lot. It's been so helpful. Flamethrower's been really solid damage. Honestly, at this point, though, not nearly as useful. I'm almost thinking flamethrower. Oh, about Crystal Clear, Telestial says, my recommendation is to play the game and catch what you can, and then make the rounds with a Pokemon that has False Swipe, Spore, and have a fun time. Is your wife big into gaming? That's great advice, by the way, for Crystal Clear. I think that's probably how I would do it. I don't think I would make myself catch everything on every route before continuing. I feel like that might be a little monotonous. But a good idea with False Swipe. I hadn't thought of that. That's a great way to do it. And my wife isn't, a big gamer as far as most things. She has played some Pokemon. She plays a lot of Switch, and then League of Legends, which I play with her. But yeah, so not huge into like really intense stuff. But yeah, I mean, she's tried her hand at it. But let's see. So for tackle, I think we want to do... I'm so torn. Solar Beam is good damage. We can't replace it, though. Is it good enough to warrant not keeping Mega Drain? Wait, Mew, the most versatile Pokemon in the world. Learn how to run into other Pokemon. That's ridiculous. Yeah, tackle. Literally the most basic move of all. I'm really stumped here. Okay, I think that what we're going to do... We're going to replace... Flamethrower. That might sound really dumb. Oh, that is really dumb, though, because I want it for... Oh, I want it for Koga. Shoot. I think it has to be Mega Drain, then. I wanted Mega Drain for Lorelei and for the champion Sandslash. But I think Solar Beam will do the trick. At least for now. Flamethrower is going to be really good against Koga. Is Slash good enough, though? Slash is probably good enough. I'm going to do Flamethrower. That's my gut instinct is telling me Flamethrower. Let's do Flamethrower. So I gotta... This is so sad. Pour one out for Flamethrower. It's been so good to have. It's such a much better move than Tackle. But we gotta do it. I think that's just the way to go. And then we can replace Solar Beam with something else. But I want Mega Drain, I think. I think Mega Drain is worth it to keep. Okay. Slash, Tackle, Mega Drain, Solar Beam. Okay, that really changes a lot now. Okay, Parasect can learn Spore and False Swipe, which is what I did. You can also chain catch Pokemon to catch shinies or perfect stat Pokemon. Also, that's tricky choice, dude. Yeah, that moveset was a tough one to decide. But I think Mega Drain is worth keeping. Ignore the random moment where Flamethrower came back. It really wanted to stay on the moveset. Okay, so Slash Nidorino. Oh, no, not a one hit though. Ooh, and poison. Uh-oh, that's not good. Shoot. Okay. Actually, let's just start spamming. Oh, Mega Drain does not do very much damage against Persian. Actually, it's good special. Wow. Okay. In that case, let's do that, and then Mega Drain the Rhyhorn. Yeah, that's much better. Nidoqueen. Okay. Do we go with... I think we go Slash, right? Yeah, Slash. Voided Meme says Flamethrower should have stayed. Yeah, it's tough, right? Because like I don't want to get rid of Mega Drain either. Because with my rule set, I have to learn the move. So I had to learn Tackle. And I couldn't replace Solar Beam because that was the last one I just learned. That's our kind of our 2 parameters for learning the random moves today. So unfortunately, it was between Flamethrower, Mega Drain, and Slash. Slash has been the GOAT today. It's been so good I didn't want to lose that. Mega Drain is the only like healing move we have learned so far, so I'm scared to get rid of it. So unfortunately, I think for me, Tackle felt like the best choice, but I feel like I might regret it at Koga. I'm a little bit worried about that because we're about to go there next. So with Giovanni beat, we have Koga now. And then see how this goes. Okay, so Slash should be good here. We're probably going to hit 40 before Koga, actually. In which case, it's another level for another move. So let's see what happens. Yeah, this is a breeze with Slash. Slash is so good. What it means, I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you might not have been here earlier when I explained that. Totally, you know, all good. That is the only limitation that you can't reteach it over the move you just learned. Because, as we found out earlier, when you have a couple of move slots that are just kind of garbage moves, you can just rely on having like a couple of good moves. But if you cannot reteach it over the same move, that makes it so, you know, you have to at least pick a different move. For a while, I just had Slash and Flamethrower for most of the run, and then 2 terrible moves. Oh no, the disabled tackle. Oh, whatever shall we do? That's like the saddest use of disable ever. Okay, let's see. Do I need to heal? I don't even need to heal. I think I should be fine here. I think Slash is going to be enough. Wait, am I 40? I leveled up 40. I almost went into the battle. I was not paying attention. Okay. Yeah, so level 40. That is another even level. We have to roll another random move. 70. Okay, so what is 70? 70 is... Karate Chop. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so I cannot teach it over Tackle because I just learned Tackle. So it has to be Slash, Mega Drain, or Solar Beam. I think Solar Beam has to go. I think that's the... Because I want the healing for Mega Drain. It's just so useful to like keep me alive in bad situations. I feel like Solar Beam with its 2-turn setup and no Sunny Day is just not as good. So we're going to do Karate Chop instead of Solar Beam and save that. I think there's only 2 K moves as well, Kinesis and Karate Chop, and we had both of them this run. Huh. We did both of the K moves. All right, there we go. Remove Slash. No, if I remove Slash, it's going to be miserable. Karate Chop is basically Slash, but not as good. I feel like I would remove Slash for Psychic or something like that in a heartbeat, though. But I think Slash, we needed it for this one here. That guaranteed crit. I guess Karate Chop is also high crit, but it's just lower base power. We might have to replace... No, because we can replace Tackle next time, but we might have to get rid of Slash or Karate Chop here soon if we start getting something different, because I don't think we want to get rid of Mega Drain. And if we can get something decent, we're going to be limited on our moveset again. This is pretty straightforward. It's super effective bug damage, but not a ton of damage, so that's not bad at all. Celestial says, do you think that this game would be beaten with a Pokemon that has 25 in all base stats? Depending on the moveset. Depending on the moveset, I think that you could make it work. Some moves like the like Seismic Toss or Nightshade could kind of get around the low base damage. Dragon Rage is an awful choice late game, so that wouldn't work. So depending on the typing, like if I had Caterpie, but I had something I could use against ghosts, maybe. I don't know. I think it'd be tough. I think you might need level 100. I think you could do it. The closest thing to that I think that I've done is I did Voltorb, which is pretty bad. I did Zubat a while ago. Both of those, miserable runs. They're so bad. They're such bad runs. Okay, we beat Koga. Oh, we need our strength before I move on. But yeah, Pokemon with low base stats are especially bad if their typing is bad. Because in this game, there's a lot of ground and rock types that just can hit Earthquake or like crazy hits against both Voltorb and Zubat. So they are really bad type-wise on top of being terrible stats. Surf first. Remember there's a very specific order I'm used to doing these in so that all the menus look the same, and then I can kind of spam through them without thinking. This to use strength and not to, surf. What it means says you should do Metapod. So unfortunately, Metapod actually can't beat these games on its own because in Gen 1, Struggle is a normal type attack, I mean. So it actually can't hit ghosts. So Metapod can only harden and then use a normal type Struggle. But I could code the game. I could go in there and make harden typeless. And in that case, it's kind of like what I did with Mew today, where I went in and removed all of its learn set. I could basically do that, but remove the typing from Struggle, make it typeless, and then I would be able to hit Ghost type Pokemon. The question is, could it beat the game with Struggle? That's tough. I don't know. Maybe with enough hardens, if it could set up 6 hardens and then Struggle every fight, the badge boosts might be enough. That's an interesting challenge. That would be tough. That would probably be one I would do on stream because it's definitely not going to get a good time. But yeah, I think it would be theoretically possible. You might need to use badge boosts with Harden and X items, maybe, to make it happen, and or healing items. But I think it's possible. So we're to Sabrina now. Celestia says Zubat seems miserable to beat the whole game with. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. Poison types in general struggle in this game because of all the psychic types, like, Sabrina that we're fighting now, as well as Koga. Since in this game in Yellow, Koga got replaced, his team got replaced. Instead of coughing and wheezing and muck, he has Venonats that have psychic instead, and only toxic is their only poison move. So he's basically a psychic trainer as well, which is just another hurdle for like poison types and fighting types. But let's see. So Slash seems like the easy choice here, right? I'm not quite fast enough to outspeed Alakazam. I think we should be fine. We have to keep Karate Chop when we level up here to 42. We're probably about to. I don't think Alakazam can do much to... Oh, Recover is annoying. X Defend doesn't matter. I have crits. Gen 1 crits are so broken. Okay, level 42. All right. Wait a minute, so you can always evolve the Metapod too? Yeah, actually, Butterfree wouldn't be half bad, I don't think, because it has Confusion and Sleep Powder. I kind of want to do I haven't done one yet with Beedrill all the way through the game, but Pin Missile and Twin Needle being like the best bug type moves in the game could maybe be useful against psychic types. I definitely think there's some potential there. But let's re-roll our move. So we got to get a new move here. 21. So what's move number 21? Let's see. Confusion. Hey, we got one. We got a psychic type move. It's the worst one, but we got one. Well, I don't know. Psywave is also really bad. But we got Confusion. So we cannot replace Karate Chop. We have to replace... I mean, Tackle's the obvious choice, right? For sure, Tackle can get replaced. Ooh, boy. As I worried, though, because with that, we get Confusion. We're going to want to keep Confusion unless we get another Psychic move. Because in all honesty, Confusion with Stab will do more damage than Slash if it's super effective. So, that's going to be an interesting... oh, gotta dig. That'll be an interesting next level up. Okay. So let's fly. So we have everything beat except Blaine, Giovanni. You know what? I was only planning on streaming until noon. But I think we could beat this. If we hustle, I think we could actually beat this in the next 20 minutes if we have good moves. So I might just finish this. Then we can come back to a different challenge later on. Or do this again sometime. You know? If you guys are down to stay and listen for an extra 20 minutes here, we can just do it. We just... Oh wait, there was a vitamin back there I probably want. Ah, man. Oh, I have all these useless TMs here. By the way, I never use Toxic I feel like it's that. Just get that out of here. Okay. Oh, should we got rid of tackle? No, you'll never beat Lance. You've doomed us all. I know. I'm so sorry, Habibi. It's definitely a huge downgrade, I know, to lose tackle on Mew. All right, let's see. Well, level 42. I just realized we don't have a good option against, what's his name? Blaine. So that's going to be interesting. Did my repel wear off, by the way? I think it did. Yeah, they did. Get out of here. Okay. I want that, and then I want to use my vitamins. Oh, I have one more to pick up, actually. Let's go pick that up, and then I'll use them. Okay. Thinking through Blaine, though, we're going to have a situation. Slash and Confusion combo, I think, is just going to have to do it, because Mega Drain's going to do nothing. Karate Chop isn't as good as Slash. I had to use them anyway. Boosted Special, Boosted Defense, and Boosted Speed. Okay, so that's all the vitamins on our main route in the game today. That is it. I wish I could use Blizzard. Gotta leave it here. Unfortunately, that's the rules that I made up. Okay. Celestial says really fun with live streams, by the way. It's always been super fun and chill. Oh, thank you. That's a huge compliment. Thank you so much. I'm pretty new to the live streaming thing. So I'm glad that it comes across like that. You know, that's awesome. I think I can just make it without using another one, right? I'm just so close to the end. Okay. Let's get out of here. All right. Okay, so we have Blaine. I just realized we have not reset once. This has been a perfect playthrough. I mean, it's not the fastest. I'm not really going for top speed. But man, 0 resets without any additional training. Mew is kind of not bad. I feel like Mew gets kind of a lot of, gets kind of dismissed in current generations. But I mean, this is proving, in Gen 1 at least, Mew's solid. Mew's not bad at all. Gonna answer all of these. I don't think that we need any additional training. I still have a ton of rare candies. Yes. And no to Tombstoner bro. There we go. Okay. We want some rare candies. I think we might. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use 2 rare candies here. Because we have most of them in the playthrough so far, we only have 2 more that are available. So let's just use 2. That takes us to 44, and we have to learn another move. We cannot replace Confusion, but I don't think we'd want to. I think this is going to go in place of Karate Chop, basically, is my thought here. 110. But what's 110? Rolling Kick. Okay. So Rolling Kick is an interesting move. You don't see it very often in Learn Sets, but it's a 60 power move that can flinch. And I think it's only Hitmonlee that can learn it, I think. It's only through level up. There's no TM for it in Gen 1. So a very interesting choice here. Okay. Rolling Kick. Its accuracy is not great, unfortunately. 85% accuracy. That's not fantastic. Do we do one more? I'm kind of scared to do one more because I feel like I am going to use one more rare candy. So I'm up to 45 because I want the damage rounding from being the higher level. I don't think I want to learn, because now if we level up again, I can't replace Rolling Kick. I want Confusion. I want Mega Drain, and I want Slash. But depending on what we get, that's a tough choice. That's a very tough choice. It's interesting. I gotta figure out why the moves flip back and forth right at the beginning of a battle. I'm gonna have to look at that. But okay. So here
we probably want to use Slash. Ninetales has lower defense. Oh, that's actually solid. Okay, that's not bad at all. Nice. Okay, that's actually really promising. I was scared there. Okay. In this case, still probably better to use Slash, but now Confusion's getting closer to you. Oh. See, now we have a situation. Now we have a problem. I think Slash is still better. I don't know. I think that the Growl, yeah. Okay, so now with the Reflect and I think we need Confusion now. Ooh, that does nothing. Yeah, Slash is still better. Slash is so good. That's just insane. Okay. Cool, and then we're level 46. And we get Fire Blast, which we can't use, so I'm just going to toss it. Goodbye. So sad. Okay. All right, so let's do another random move. And then we got Giovanni, and then Rival, and then the League. Almost there. 82. Okay. 82 is Mega Punch. Okay. That's not great. I don't love that. Shoot. Okay, so we just got Rolling Kick. I cannot replace that. That's the rule. Okay. Shoot. Okay, so Confusion isn't great damage, but it is stab. So that's pretty useful. Specifically against Giovanni, I don't know if it's going to be more useful than Flash. But it might be. Do we just get rid of Slash? I'm kind of scared to get... Okay, here's I'll leave it up to vote. You guys tell me. I think we have to replace Slash. Slash is so good. It's been with us for so long. Confusion is going to be good against the Nidos. It's going to be good against... who else would it be good against? Agatha? Oh, I didn't even think about Agatha yet. Mega Drain's going to be awful. Rolling Kick can't hit. Slash can't hit. I need Confusion for Agatha. I need it. So I can't get rid of Confusion. I have to do Slash. Oh no. Because Mega Drain I need for Rhydon at Giovanni. And for Sand Slash at the Rival. Rolling Kick will be okay, but we can replace that later. It has to be Slash. Oh no, I'm kind of worried about that. Some water here. Okay. I think it has to be Slash. I'm not happy about that, but I think that's the way it has to be. All right, goodbye Slash. You've been so good to us. Been so nice. And it's gone. Now it's Mega Punch. Man, okay. That's such a downgrade. Dustin says get rid of Slash. Agreed. I'm glad we're on the same page. That was the right choice, I think. We have 2 Megas now. Mega Punch, Mega Drain. We just need a Mega Evolution. Which that could be a fun ROM hack too. Add Mega to Pokemon Yellow playthrough. And pray to the Lord that Tackle presents itself again. Yeah. Only Tackle can save us at this point. We just need Tackle to come back. Okay. So, Rhyhorn, Mega Drain. Easy. Easy peasy. Alright. And this guy, actually, Confusion is going to be the best choice. Okay, so I'm going to reorder these, actually, a little bit. So, give me a moment. Probably that. Okay. So I think Confusion is our best move right now. And then Mega Drain. Luckily, fighting types are pretty dang easy. Didn't get the level up. I think we might get 2 level ups at Giovanni then. And they reset their position by going out the door and then coming back. Saving here. Okay. Let's give this a shot. I don't feel great about this, but we will see how this goes. I often have Mimic into this fight because I can steal Double Team or Earthquake, which are really good. Today we do not have that option. Probably Mega Drain is the way to go here. Ooh, anything but Sand Attack would have been good there. I don't like that. Okay, luckily we don't have anything with terrible accuracy except Rolling Kick. So we're just not using Rolling Kick now, apparently, at this point. And we lose our badge boost that we get, because we did get badge boosted by having -1 accuracy. But, yikes. Okay, confusion for sure here. Oh, no. Okay, that didn't do that much damage. Ooh. Okay, confusion is, yeah, that's solid. And we got the confusion. And it hit itself. Ooh. Ooh, I think I'll go Mega Drain. Oh, it didn't even knock it out, though. Oh, knocks itself out. Yes, okay. Okay. This has potential. Oh, and a crit on confusion. Oh, no. Oh. Ooh, it went for Leer. Okay, got another roll. No! No! It's the first one! It's the first one! We made it this far! Oh, that accuracy luck. 2 misses in a row after 1 accuracy drop. Oh, man. That's 1 reset. Done. Why are you not resetting? Give me a moment here. Oh, and apparently I paused the real time at some point. Not bad. Pay no attention to the real time. It's not accurate. You can actually reset that. But, just kind of ignore that. You know what? I'll just drop it off for now. It does work. I paused it at some point with my controller. Oops. But I can just... Which one is it? This one? Okay. Real time drops off. We're not really even tracking that. Didn't even realize it wasn't working. That's okay. But we did get a reset, unfortunately. There we go. I had to manually do that. I don't know what happened with my controls. It was working in testing. Suddenly wasn't working anymore. Okay. That's why we have to do that, unfortunately. Okay. Let's do this again. We were so close. We were so close. Okay. We were so close, and now we got to do it again. Okay, perfect. See, that's what I wanted. I wanted a fissure miss. Easy, and no accuracy drop this time. It's going to set up double team. Oh, and a guard spec. Oop, Slash did decent damage, actually. Okay, we got the level up. We get confusion on the Nidoqueen. Ooh, and a crit. The Earthquake isn't my favorite. We can Mega Drain a little bit. We're going to Mega Drain the Nidoqueen. Oh, that did nothing. Okay. Ooh, okay, so okay, we're fine. Because Rhydon's gonna be easy. Easy with Mega Drain. Oh, but it didn't go down. Woo! Hey, good, you're back. Like 5 minutes. Well, quick update. We are almost done with the game, actually. It's been going really well. We got our first reset, unfortunately, just now with Giovanni here. We have a very different moveset than when you were last watching. We have Confusion, Mega Drain, Mega Punch, and Rolling Kick now. Oh, Celestia, I missed. We're just messing around anyways. Timer's not a big deal. Yeah. For now, timer's not a big deal. I apparently at some point hit the button. That is the one downside with using a controller, I guess, is since I'm not used to the controls yet, I could easily hit the wrong thing and stop it. Okay, so we're level 48. We have to learn a new move before this next fight. What do we get? So we can't replace... Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, we can replace Rolling Kick, though. We can't replace Mega Punch. We just learned Mega Punch. But we can replace Rolling Kick. 80? That's Mega Drain. We already have Mega Drain. I'm going to re-roll that. 45. Fissure. We've already had Fissure. I'm going to re-roll that. Let's get something different. 4. Agility. Okay. It's not damaging, but it could be useful. Could be useful. Badge boost is it's a badge boost at least. But gets rid of one of our damage options. We want agility in the place of rolling kick. Oh, I canceled it. Do that again. Agility. There we go. Okay. Now I have agility. Well, we have all the moves. Yeah. We've actually gone through a lot of them. My first idea for this was to do it every level, but in testing, that was just too many different moves. That was too nuts. I went at first it was every 5 levels, which wasn't enough, then every level, which was crazy, and then now every other level, which seems like a decent spot. Okay. So here, Mega Drain. The Mega Drain, okay. All right, and then what? Huh? Hold the phone. Did I hit something? We're gonna restart that, and we're not gonna count that as a reset. Oh, I reset the experience points to 0. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. All right, that means we need a quick search. Let me look it up here. If anybody else has the answer more quickly than me, let me know in the chat, but I'm going to quickly look up experience. Experience. Medium slow experience chart. Okay. Yeah, I kind of broke it. So for medium slow, for level, what are we, 48, right? Yeah, 48. We should be at 102,810. Let me fix that. 102,810. We lost all of our experience somehow when I was editing that. Oopsies. Celestial says maybe instead of having to keep a move around for at least 2 levels, if you do this again, you can use it. You have to use an attack to KO an enemy before getting rid of it. It would be a total meme to tackle the win. Yeah, that really would be funny for attacks that apply. Yeah, I think maybe making, like, if I haven't used it yet, I can't replace it. Something like that, or that way you could include it for like agility and stuff like that. But yeah, that definitely would make it a lot more kind of crazy, because it would force me to use bad moves at least once. But in this situation, it just is limiting my move set. I think let's badge boost. We should be good now. Fix the experience. I'm just giving myself a couple of badge boosts because I think we're gonna need it, because I can then. Ooh, that did a lot more damage. I can then heal up again. Nice. That's the use of Mega Drain right there. Okay, I did not think about execute an Executor. Ooh, okay, Mega Punch apparently is gonna make its appearance here. Uh-oh. Accuracy problems. Don't like that. Okay. And then Mega Drain the Cloister. Decent. Okay. The Poison and Leech Seed combo is brutal. That's pretty brutal. And I think I want to Mega Punch Magneton. Oof, okay. I'm gonna switch to confusion to get the accuracy. Okay, there we go. 49. All right, we need Mega Punch to hit Kadabra. Oh, just by a sliver. Look at that. Doesn't really matter though. It just uses Reflect. We're fine. And then, as you can see there, its defense is so much lower than its special. I think that way to go here is Mega Punch. Oh, that did nothing. That's not good. Okay, confusion? That did even less. Woo! Well, there's that. That's our second reset there. So there is that. Okay. Well, gotta do that again. I don't know if I saved after fixing that bug. I might have to jump in there and, yep, I'm gonna have to jump in there and fix it again. Luckily, I still have the number here. 102.810. And then I'm gonna save after this time, so we don't have to fix it again. Save. Okay, there we go. And then save the game. Because for some reason, I guess just the way that Gen 1 works is I can modify how much experience I have without changing my level, and then when we level up again, it'll like recalculate. That's basically what happened last time, is I set it to 0 somehow by accident. And then it recalculated and gave us level 15 after the experience from beating Sandslash. Oh, okay. Poison right off the bat isn't good. All right. Okay. And then we have to Mega Punch execute. Don't do any damage with anything else. Okay. Nice. Not bad. You can Mega Drain Cloyster. It won't quite take it out. That's fine. Ooh, it misses Supersonic. That's good. Okay. Nice, nice. And then Mega Punch. Oh, nope. Or miss the Magneton. There we go. Okay. That works. Level 49. Mega Punch Kadabra. Oh, that actually went down this time. There we go. And then Mega Punch is our best damage against Flareon. Oof. Ooh, it missed. Okay, we're good. We're good. We made it. And we're level 50. We get a new move. Okay. We just learned Agility. We can't replace that. I can now replace Mega Punch, both because I have used it now, actually, and it was from before. So let's generate 128. All right, what's 128 here? It is Sonic Boom. Okay, early game that would have been fine. Late game, that's awful. That's really bad. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. It has to be Mega Punch, right? Mega Drain is so good. Confusion is way better than Sonic Boom. Let's switch Mega Punch for Sonic Boom. Supersonic, Sonic Boom. Which that does bring up. What do you guys think about if you were to add a Pokemon type? What would you add? Because I've seen some people throw around the Sound type, which I think makes a ton of sense for especially like looking at these Gen 1 moves like Supersonic, Sonic Boom, and then having in Gen 3 we had Whismur in the Exploud line that all had Uproar and a lot of like sound-based type naming conventions. So I think it would be really interesting. Also, it seems like for some reason the sound type is kind of tied with the electric type in some ways, but is also kind of different. Like you have rockers in a lot of the games, and they always have stuff like specifically Voltorb, Magnemite, and like the Whismur line, like stuff like that is kind of sound related. So yeah, that's a little bit of an interesting quirk, I think, of like just the naming conventions of some of the moves. It sounds like a type that doesn't exist. Kind of like a flying type used to be called the bird type, and it actually still exists in the game. at some level as the bird type in some of the early beta files, but definitely a weird thought to think of, like, what kind of typing you would add. I think there was some recent talk about a new terrestrialization typing or something like that. I didn't follow that too closely, but I know that was a topic of conversation. We need strength. And we're almost the league. We've almost got this, everybody. We've almost got this. I'm actually so surprised it's gone as well as it has. I'm not sure why that's... Should only be 2. I'm not sure why my resets are resetting. I'm going to be watching this footage back myself to watch for all the weird things that happen with the overlay, since it's still in early stages. But as a whole, I think I'm pretty happy with how everything's turned out. Okay. Strength as well. Midwin the Squirtle, lend me your strength. We'll push massive boulders around because apparently Squirtle is super strong. Okay. Go. All right, so we were just cruising through Victory Road here. I think we just got to level 50, right? That's actually really, really good for where we want to be at. I haven't done any extra training or taken any extra time to try to like manipulate the moveset by getting extra level ups to just get another move. And it's actually surprisingly good. I feel like this challenge was kind of made up on the spot for me to test a bunch of different types and typings in my new overlay, but it's actually worked out, I'd say, pretty good as far as like the results from this Mew playthrough. Oops. Celestial says Missingno is bird type. Oh yeah, that's right. That's one of the ones that still has that typing. I agree with sound. When Fairy was about to be released, people expected it to be sound type. Yeah, I feel like that's been one that has been kind of on the mind of a lot of fans for a while. I know that there's also been a new additions of a lot of food type Pokemon, like Applin and the other like kind of milky, creamy Pokemon that are all very odd to me. But like that could maybe have space to be another typing as well at some point, a food type. I think that could be interesting. I don't know what kind of type advantages you'd get out of being food type, but who knows? You got ice cream cones that could be super effective against something, maybe. But let's see. We're level 50. I have Mega Drain, Agility. Sonic Boom is pretty bad. I have 8 rare candies still. Let's just try Lorelei. Mega Drain, Sonic Boom, Agility. We're not in a great spot, but it's not terrible either. So I think as the dog groans, keeping him awake. Oh, let's see. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use 1 Mega Drain. I probably should have used Confusion there to reserve PP. And then I can set up Agility while it sleeps. And then we can take it out with Confusion. I think that's a good way to do this. Nice, okay. Then we can Mega Drain the Cloyster. Okay, no freeze. Good. Good, good, good. Slowbro. Has to be Mega Drain. Okay, it doesn't do that much damage though. It is trying not to use its Psychic moves with Amnesia or Psychic because it sees they're not very effective. Even though Amnesia would actually make that way harder. So that's actually pretty nice. Level 51. So here, don't have a great option. We want Mega Drain for... Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. Literally the same damage from Sonic Boom, though. Okay. It's confused. Yeah, maybe it hits itself enough. Oh, I can maybe heal up. I want at least 2... Oh, it's not confused anymore. I want at least 2 uses of Mega Drain for Lapras. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay. Sonic Boom some more. Oh, crit. That crit was painful. That crit was painful. Okay. Over to Lapras. I will outspeed. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So that happened. Lapras is apparently very good. Okay. So we definitely need a new move. That did not go well. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go up to 52 and roll a new move. And we can replace Agility, Mega Drain, or Confusion. So let's see what we can work with here. 67, okay. Please be good, 67. What is 67? Ice Beam! Okay, not good against Lorelei. Super useful though. Super useful. Okay, Oh, Celestial hopping in the background, about to take my wife on a very, very voluptuous date to Red Robin. Wow, the fanciest of places. I love it. Also, while Slowbro is wicked tanky, I never knew its defense was that high. Yeah, it's a beast. Well, thank you so much for hanging, Celestial. We'll wrap this up pretty quickly, probably at this point. But I will be streaming again, probably again in a few weeks. I'd love to have you join next time as well. You've been great. Oh, and Lapras didn't appreciate not being called the cutest Gen 1 Pokemon. Yeah, it definitely was fighting back. It was like, you didn't think of me? How dare you? Okay. So, gotta add Ice Beam. I think the setup from Agility is useful. I need Confusion for Agatha still at this point. Ice Beam isn't a bad option, but I need the extra PP. But I think Agility's gotta go. Bye, Agility. So with Agility, it's going to become Ice Beam. The only two I moves that start, like, you know, the ones that start with the letter I are both ice moves, Ice Beam and Ice Punch. That's the only options that are for I, so that makes it much easier to find. Cool. So why is this resetting? It's resetting my experience now for some reason. Luckily, we're almost through, so 33229. Won't have to deal with that issue for very long. A little too many edits to the ROM, I guess. 133229. All right, so there we go. We can save that. Oh, it didn't update. Speed? Question mark? Don't freeze that. There we go. I froze Ice Beam, like in the actual game hook RAM, so it was not updating, which is funny that it was Ice Beam that I froze by accident. That's funny. Okay. There we go. Now it's all fixed. Let's do this. We can wrap this up. Okay. There we go. So now I'm not going to be able to set up. I'm just going to go in with Confusion. It will use Rest, and then I can Confusion a few times. Maybe I'll cause Confusion. Oh, Bubble Beam. Actually, pretty great. You can just get through that. Heal up. Ooh, Supersonic. I don't like that. Oh, Freeze, please. Mega Drain. Okay. Decent. Slowbro. It's actually not going to be able to do much damage since it's just going to use the Water-type moves that we just saw. Did I just miss Mega Drain? It might have been Gen 1 miss. I was going pretty quick, so I don't know. Sweet. Full health, basically. Level 53 now. Still not a great option for Jinx, but Ice Beam I think is better than anything. Maybe not that much better, in all honesty. Can't freeze or cause confusion with either Ice Beam or Confusion, unfortunately. But I have more power now, so that is good enough. Mega Drain still does nothing. Ooh. Lapras hits hard. Ooh, miss Hydro Pump. That is the key. I think we're fine now. Uh-oh. As I say that. I think we're fine. We can survive one. No crit. Okay, yes. Nice. And we beat Lorelei. All right. Perfect. So we are level what? 53? Need my 4 stores. Have all my elixirs. I have a bunch of rare candy still. I can still have a repel as well. Okay. So we're going to learn to move after Bruno. But I think that for him, we're going to it's going to be a breeze with Ice Beam. I'll just Ice Beam straight through. Although technically, Infusion would do more against the Hitmons. But I probably would be able to take it out either way. All right, there we go. Onyx, another Ice Beam. Onyx might go down to a Confusion too. I don't know. Its special is awful. Oh, it's confused. Hit itself in Confusion. Wow, Bruno. What a Bruno move. Doesn't even deal a single point of damage against Mew with a random moveset. Okay. One Mew with a bunch of random moves, and Bruno stands no chance. All right, so another random move here. Let's see. Number 50. Okay. Oh, Fury Attack. Oh, that's bad. Oh, but I can replace Sonic Boom. It's better than Sonic Boom. Fury Attack right there. Okay. There we go. And done. Okay, so now we have Fury Attack. Which against Agatha actually is worse than Sonic Boom, but Sonic Boom's pretty useless at this point. So now we have our updated Fury Attack. And we just Confusion straight through this, I think. It's just kind of the way to go. We heal. Oh, crit! Wow, okay, nice. Ice Beam technically is better here. Oh. Barely survived. Okay, there we go. Confusion on Hunter, and then let's see. Confusion on Arbok. Oh, survived. Oh, but a switch. Okay. Oh, and a crit against the Gengar. Psychic does no. Oh, special fell though. Don't like that. But I think we've done enough to get through. Yeah, Confusion. Confusion was so important for Agatha. My goodness. Okay. That made all the difference in the world. So now I'm 56 now. Yep, so I got to learn another one. I can't replace Fury Attack. Ooh, I want Ice Beam for Lance, for sure. I don't think I need Mega Drain anymore. Against Cloyster maybe? Confusion would work well enough, I think. I think I could replace Mega Drain by now. So I have Ice Beam. 99. What's move number 99? It is Psywave. Oh no. The worst of the psychic moves. Well, I don't really need Confusion anymore. I think I replaced Confusion, right? Because Mega Drain could be useful for recovery. Not really that useful. Confusion gonna be useful? I think so. I think Fury Attack has to go. So Fury Attack gets replaced. Oh, no, didn't I just learn Fury Attack? I did just learn Fury Attack, so it has to be Confusion or Mega Drain. And I think Mega Drain is the one that I don't need quite as much. So this is now going to be Psywave. The worst, even worse than Confusion. It's the worst psychic move in the game. It's a random damage calculation just based on level. Anywhere between 1 damage and 1.5 times the user's level. So it could be better than Seismic Toss, and it can be literally doing 1 damage. So on average, it's just a worse Seismic Toss that's less consistent. Okay, so now we have Psywave. Here I think that well, no. Does water resist ice? I think it does. I think confusion is still the way to go here. Ooh, that did like nothing. Ice beam literally does more damage. That's crazy. Ooh, okay. Can we get a freeze on Gyarados? Right as I say it. Heh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Yep, now he's a piece of cake because he cannot unfreeze in Gen 1. So easy. That's level 57. Then we just ice beam the other ones right here. Boom. Boom. Ice beam was so clutch for the league. So good. The ×4 weakness to ice moves on Lance's team. I guess only one of them has it, only Dragonite, but everything else is also weak to ice except Gyarados with the water type. So just such a solid move. Okay, nice. All right, so we're to the champion. I was expecting this to be like 2 or 3 weeks of like hour-and-a-half long streams, just like, you know, trying to get this tech set up. But it actually has gone so well with Mew. Mew is a champ. Okay, so let's see. Last, maybe, random move of the learn set, 115. 115 is self-destruct. No! We got explosion and self-destruct in this run? That is insane. Okay, that's definitely gonna replace Fury Attack. Find it in the ROM here. Self-destruct. Okay. Now we have self-destruct. Okay. So, save that. But now we do have a few... I mean, we have 6 rare candies. That's going to be 3 new moves. We want to cycle through all of them. I think I'm going to just cut this. I mean, we're basically at the end now. I'm going to use all the rare candies in one go. So let's just run one move. Might be a little disappointing at the end here. But I don't want to have to teach 3 moves back to back to back. It feels a little crazy. Okay. All right, so we now are at the level we want to be. So our first move is 120. Slam. So Sidewave becomes Slam, I think. I think that's just what we got to do. All right, so we got to switch Sidewave for Slam. Alrighty. Which is one of the first moves in the ROM. I think they kind of like were going off of simplest moves and then kind of adding to the list as they went, and then just left it in the order that they came up with them. All right. There we go. The final move set: Confusion, Slam, Self-Destruct, Ice Beam. You know what? I have PP ups. Might as well. Might as well PP up Ice Beam. Probably not even gonna need it, but you know? Never know. That's it. Oh, just random thing here. Just at the end. I'm not able to teach any TMs to Mew either. Because I removed all of that compatibility in the ROM. So that was like the ROM hack of this, you know, title card. There's a little bit of a clickbait maybe, but because I didn't change a ton. But I did change enough that Mew works very differently now. And then I manually did all the move randomization. So, you know, there's that. But I will save now. Let's do the rival fight. The champion fight. Maybe only 3 resets. Honestly, really good. Really good. Okay. So Ice Beam here. Solid. Confusion. Oh, not Confusion. What am I doing? Slam is what I was trying to use. There we go. I needed the physical damage. Okay. Ice Beam actually here is good too. Okay, that's not bad. Magneton. For Magneton, I think that... I mean, Slam's accuracy is so bad, I think I gotta go Ice Beam. Oop. Okay, my defense is lowered. Level 65. Okay, so this is a little tricky. I think I have to use Confusion. Oh, a crit though. And Confusion. Man. That was so lucky. Okay. And then Flareon actually doesn't resist ice in this generation. In Gen 1, fire types do not resist ice moves. And a crit. Mew wants to get it done. Let's do it. First try. Okay, there we go. That's the champion. Game time is still ticking for now, but in real time, that was all in one playthrough. So you know my real time, basically. It was basically 2 hours 45 to get through the game with Mew with all random moves, randomly added level 65. See what the game time is here at the end. I think it should be 7 hours 34 minutes. Oh no, yeah. Yep, 7 hours 34 minutes. That is calculated correctly. Okay, perfect. Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you everybody that joined. Thank you Celestial. Thank you Good. Thank you Pablo. I know you were in the chat. Voided Memes. Thank you so much for joining. I think it might have been the first time in the live chat for you. So thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I'll take another couple of weeks here off of live streaming and come up with some more, setup here to get that done. But I think that we'll keep doing this again in the future. So keep an eye out. In other news, I will have Articuno in Pokemon Yellow coming out on Wednesday. So watch for those. I've really enjoyed the Legendary Bird playthroughs. As well as I will have a Ho-Oh backport to Pokemon Yellow, I think. I've been debating red or yellow. I think yellow is the way to go. And I will be using this overlay for the first time in that edited video. So that will be coming up soon. Yeah, I think that's it as far as updates. I did recently, I think, hit 250 subscribers today. So thank you so much, everybody, for subscribing and being awesome. You have been incredible. You've been very supportive, so thank you for that. Keep watching the shorts. They'll keep coming. And have a wonderful day.